Yo, what's up? We back. Back at it again. What's up? Luquil Guerrero, what's up? Let me make sure the audio's good real fast. What's up, guys? We back. Did you guys miss me? We're back. Got a little bit of news. If you look at the thumbnail, Craig Jones, Dylan Dennis. Same old, same old. Actually, that's pretty new. CJI 3. Who's gonna be there? You guys gonna be there? So we'll see. Craig said he wouldn't do it. Well, last time he said he wouldn't do it during ADCC, but ADCC is gonna be in Poland. Last time they did CJI was during Masters Worlds weekend. He says finally caught up live. Hey, welcome. Awesome, welcome to the show. Thank you. We're trying to be more positive on here, pissing off so many people. I had people coming up to me at the tournament, saying they watched the live stream too. Stop the press. I missed one stream in class and got demoted. Did you miss? Yeah, what happened, Quantum? Quantum, what happened, Quantum? I plead the fifth. Quantum, how'd you get demoted? I knew you weren't a purple belt. Yeah, Quantum, how did that happen? I have no clue. Blame YouTube. They gave you a purple belt. Yo, Quantum, what happened to your belt? YouTube gave you the wrong belt. That's what happened. YouTube gave you the wrong belt and they took it away from you. I heard you mention Orlando. Don't remember which stream, but are you still here? No, I'm not in Orlando. I go down there once or twice a year, but I'm not there anymore. What's up, Sarah? Yeah, I'm not there anymore. Speak to the manager. YouTube, who's in charge of YouTube? YouTube got their own CEO and people like that. I don't know who's running it right now. Yo, Quantum got demoted. It wasn't me. I plead the fifth. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. You guys watched the Super Bowl? I missed it, bro. I was tired. I know. We got some football fans over here. Dorothy Slippers, LL Snap. They love football. Where did I train? I used to teach at OBJJ, and then whenever I go there, I go to Mano a Mano, which used to be previously Nice BJJ. There's some good gyms out there. Fusion, Fabine, some other gyms out there. Yeah, Elementum. I just fought a kid from Elementum yesterday, the other day. Yeah, it might be down there for Pans. That might be cool. We'll see. So we got some stuff going on, and we try to keep you guys updated as always. I like it when it's chill. Nobody gets in trouble. Thank you, Sarah. Fusion. Okay, that sounds familiar. You know what? I never trained at Fusion, but we always had people cross training. The halftime show was good. Okay, awesome. Shout out to the Super Bowl. Oh, were you? Okay, awesome. A lot of people in Orlando got Gracie Baja roots. I don't know how that happened. They just got a lot of Gracie Baja roots. Okay. I believe Fabine used to be Gracie Baja. Yeah, most people down there used to be Gracie Baja or something. So we'll get into our stories. I got to warm up. Got my tea. Got some fruit. I'll try not to eat on the microphone like I usually do. And like I said, I like it when it's chill. And then when a big story comes out, last week all we do is talk about the story. So people stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Lucas Pinero, yeah, he's down in Orlando. Yeah, I mean, Winter Garden's a little bit. I think it's kind of a drive, but it is Orlando. He was Atos. He no longer Atos. So, shout out to these guys. So, we did. Let me start off on a good foot. So we're going to try to stay positive, and I'm going to try not to crash out. That's my goal. Let's start off with some, I think we had a match. Where did my match go? Yeah, let's start with a match. It's 25 minutes. Yeah, well, I mean, depending on where you are. Oh, new subscriber. Shout out to them. Depending on where you are in Orlando, 25 minutes, you know, is that 25 minutes on the highway? Is that 25 minutes on the back way? Because, you know, the people in Orlando, they don't like to go. They ain't paying for no tolls. They're going to go the long route without the tolls. So that might be even longer. So it depends on where you are, where you're coming from. But, yeah. All right, so we got let's watch. We got Jonatas Gracie versus Joshua Cicerno. So if you guys remember, I remember we're gonna go look for what happened, but didn't homie pop on USADA? He must be up. His charge must be up. Thank you, sir. Second place, not bad, not what I wanted, but you know, I'll take what I can get right now. I'll take whatever I can get. Let's see. Where's the? I can't see the chat on here. Where's the chat? Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. The suspension is over. Let's go. We're gonna go look at the suspension too, but let's watch the match first. I also want you to realize this is middle heavy, 185 ish. And why the heck is Josh Cicernos doing 185? He did 66 at ADCC. You guys can't even see it. Some nice wrestling by, that was nice, Cicernos. Cicernos, that was nice. Was that a Dagestani handcuff? Okay. Perfecto. Perfecto, aren't you banned? Aren't you supposed to be banned? Got Jonatas with the single. Looking for a Sumagaishi attempt. Advantage. Alright, so we got an advantage because he forced Cicernos to go for that move. Perfecto is supposed to be banned. Another single leg here. Cicernos goes to sit. That might be 2 points. He went for attack after the fact, so that's going to be 2 once Jonatas pops his head out. Looks for a K guard. So he does get 2. Cicerno's trying to sweep, but, you know, the point's already settled. 50-50. He'll hook exposure. He'll hook exposure, but, you know, there is a height discrepancy there. Is Gray Saku? Which one is which? 50-50 battle, so we'll see who's you can win from here. Uh-oh. Cicernos be leaving his legs out. Cicernos be leaving his legs out. Come on, Cicernos. Cicernos, what are you doing? Looks like that lateral knee bar pressure. Cicernos, no. Okay, that wasn't bad. Okay, spin out. Jonatas maybe looking to take the back. Cicernos looking, I'm not sure what Cicernos looking to reattack. You can't beat nobody from AOJ in 50-50. You just can't. I can't tell Perfecto or Gray Saku. Who's Gray Saku? Yeah, one of these guys. Oh yeah, wasn't that Perfecto? I think that was Perfecto. That was Perfecto, wasn't it? Cicerno's leaving his leg out again. No, don't do that. 2 points now. 2-2. 1 advantage to Janatas. He's looking for this ankle lock grip. I don't think that's going to work. He's going to get boloed. Estima lock. Use that to get out. Okay. That wasn't bad. You know, that's an American guy. His Portuguese is as good as mine. Greisaku was the one documenting and recording. What is he going to do? Tell on me? You know, tell checkmate on me? The blue belt's having more action over there. Some knee shield here. Maybe looking for a kiss of the dragon inversion. We'll see. Cicernos. Isn't Cicernos from the Philippines? We need Cicernos versus the Corbries. Filipino versus Filipino. Ooh, row drag. Hey. Nice. Hey, Cicerno's putting in some work. Cicerno's putting in work right there. I just competed Saturday. Thank you. Just competed Saturday. Cicerno's putting in work. Donatas got this underhook de la Hiva kind of thing. I don't know if that's illegal. Looks like should be okay. I think Janata is way better in the gi. Yeah, he way better in the gi. I believe this was Los Angeles. This was like a week or two ago. Some good passing by Cicernos, man. Cicernos, he never competed in the gi. Okay, got an Ashi attack here. He might be able to get it. Cicernos, I don't know why Cicernos sitting in this position. He might get caught. I don't know why Cicernos sitting in this position here. Outside heel hook. If he rolls out from this position, it's going to be 2 to Janatas. But you also need to defend the heel hook. Advantage for that. Bro, I'd be fighting these referees, bro. Janatas in the backside 50-50. Cicerno's down on advantages, I believe. At least 2 advantages. Cicerno's breathing heavy. He's not supposed to be that big. That's why he's breathing heavy. He's not supposed to be that big like that. Lateral knee bar? I can't see. No. Cicerno's cheating. Not cheating. Sorry. Why did I say cheating? Stalling. I meant to say stalling. Uh-oh, he's leaving that leg out. Inside heel hook, potentially. I don't know what kind of defense he's doing here. Lateral knee bar. Lateral knee bar. Lateral knee bar. Okay. Knee tap. Wait. That was lateral knee bar. I think he tapped verbally. Who's Greisaku? Are you Greisaku? I can't tell who you guys are. Perfecto Greisaku might be the same person. I believe it was a verbal tap there. That wasn't a bad match. It wasn't the best match, but it wasn't a bad match. Hopefully they don't put my matches on here. I don't want to see my matches. Let's jump over to Instagram, see what's going on. Let's see what this guy got to say.
Y'all are way too comfortable with that. We have to hate harder.
Let me replay that.
I believe jiu-jitsu competitors are way too comfortable with losing to the person that won. Y'all are way too comfortable with that. We have to hate harder. I've never been to college, but I am a D1 hater. If you beat me, I want you to get clapped next round immediately.
And I take no solace in you winning the division.
Exactly.
I couldn't care less. Like you said, I hope you die.
I believe jiu-jitsu competitors are way too comfortable with losing to the person that won.
Most of you guys are hobbyists, so and the thing is, you're gonna see these guys all over the place. So remember, this is a hobby. Gray Saku said he was recording. He got triggered when you mentioned Kayla Harrison. Why does he? Yeah, I like Kayla Harrison. Yeah, why did he get triggered? I said respectfully. Everything I said about Kayla Harrison, I said respectfully.
The number one gym in the world, in my opinion right now, if you're going to take a tourist trip anywhere in the world, go to Shanghai. Nomadic Grappling, Joseph Chen. Joseph Chen came to my gym, B team, now Simple Man, when he was like 17. Swept me, if I could pass my guard. I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, that kid is one of the few very good people in this world, man. In this world of jiu-jitsu that sucks right now. But he's as high level as it gets. He can actually coach. And it's one of the safest environments in this sport today. Nomadic Grappling, Joseph Chen, in my opinion, in terms of skill and as a human being, that is your place to go. Shanghai. Guys,
You guys got Craig Jones jaded, man. Look what you guys did to Craig Jones. You watching this TV. You did that to Craig Jones. You guys did that to Craig Jones over here. Got that man super jaded. I hope they upload Cyborg versus Papa Cedero. Oh, at Miami Open. Nah, they're gonna scrub that. That Matt Cyborg. Cyborg did a little post. Let's read that post he did though. Donald Trump blasts Bad Bunny. Super Bowl halftime show as terrible. Of course. I mean, what do you expect from Donald Trump? We're not gonna read that. I do want to see what Cyborg said. Let's see what Cyborg was up to. You know, he did a post. I don't even do a post. If I win or lose, I don't do a post no more. I don't post. I just don't post. And there's Cyborg right there. Papa Cedero. I don't even know who that is, but shout out to him. He says, yesterday I put on the gi to compete, won my weight division, fell short in the absolute final after a close battle, and I loved every second of it. My purpose in jiu-jitsu has already been fulfilled long ago, but competing keeps me alive. Yellow Snap, what's up? You know Yellow Snap like Cyborg. Not this Cyborg. Testing myself against the young lions, feeling the pressure, facing the fire. As we age, it doesn't get easier, but we always have a choice. Chase comfort or chase challenge. I will always choose challenge. Grateful to my team, respect to my opponents for their battles. Now we shake off the dust and get better. So both of these guys, you know, got popped by USADA. When did they get popped? Let's see. We do research over here. I never see none of your guys, the other people you guys be watching on YouTube or Instagram. I ain't see them do no research. They probably be watching my video. I'm trying to see when that happened. It was about 3 years ago. Bro, we don't forget nothing over here on this live stream. We remember everything. I don't know if I'm signed into X. This was from 2022. It's 2026. That was a 4-year ban? Some of these channels are just doing AI scripts and voiceover. Well, that's what people like. I'm AI too. I'm AI. I'm AI until I start eating on the live stream and they get upset. AI voiceover with the same monotonous voice. Well, jiu-jitsu people like monotone. Jiu-jitsu people like the monotone AI video. Now I'm over here dancing and shaking to get likes on here. Tony said the guy he went up against. Oh, Tony's match? I didn't see Tony's match. I guess he went earlier, but I saw him like later on. He looked a little tired, but you know, shout out to Tony. Not my Tony. This is Houston Tony. I got to hang out with him for a little bit, so that was cool, man. We need the LO Snap there, man. Where was the LO Snap at? I was like, where's my homie at? He said he ain't here, man. So this happened 2022. You had Igor Nascimento da Costa. I don't know who that kid is. He popped exogenous testosterone and metabolites, whatever you want to say it. Jonatas Gracie, the kid we just saw back then. He was on shit at 25. Why you need to be on some shit at the age of 25? You already got that good testosterone at 25. He was on some good shit. 3-year period of ineligibility. Roberto de Abreu Filio, Cyborg, same thing. Exogenous testosterone. Jose Enrique Cardoso. There was somebody. Who else was that? There was somebody else that got popped too. So I don't know what the hell he was on. Epitrimbolone, metasterone. I don't know. Exogenous testosterone. He was on everything. What was Cyborg on? Exogenous testosterone and metabolites. Okay. Wagner Hosha refused to submit to sample collection. Now let me skip out on that test. You guys ain't gonna forget that. I'm gonna have people trolling me on the live stream every day. Alec, why did you run, Alec? Well, you can't get popped if you run from the test, but I mean, you guys love all these people. You guys love all these people. Got Mark Coleman over here.
Hey everybody, what's up? Just letting you know I'm doing great. About a misleading post about suicide, leading people to believe I was thinking about it. Not an option. I had some friends who committed suicide. Yeah, it's sad, but you gotta deal with it. Think about it, everybody. I don't have the courage. Think about what you could do with the courage. It's okay to cry and be sad. You need to reach out, get help. I'm here. I'm serious. Can't do it alone. It's okay to cry. It's not okay to die. Let's go. Think about it. People love you. Sober is cool. Hey everybody, what's up?
Shout out to Mark Coleman. We like Mark Coleman over here. We like Mark Coleman over here on this live stream. Cardi B and Stefan Diggs unfollowed each other after his Super Bowl loss. Well, that's how it go. It's rough in these streets. That's why I tell LO Snap and all you guys, stay in your marriages. Sarah, stay in your marriage. I tell everybody, stay in your marriage. Try to work it through. Work it out.
Inspired message for Stefan before the game. One inspired message for him.
Good luck.
Oh, dang.
How we celebrate if you win the Super
Inspired message for Stefan before the game. One inspired message for him.
Good luck.
How we celebrate if you win the Super
Inspired
He said his grips were stronger than yours. Yo, Tony out there, he said, wait, okay, well, I had a good tournament. I was breaking grips. Now, if I go to pans or something, I can't break nothing. Nothing's coming off. Get off me. You got to bite their hand. Get off me. Tell him he should have bit that guy to get that grip off of him. Where's Mush at? We got his girl over here. Mush. Actually, Danny Choppa. Where are you? I'm trying to summon Danny Choppa. We need to. L Snap, can we get a Danny Chopper t-shirt? It's got to have Danny Chopper on there 3 times. And some feet. Put some feet on there. Danny Chopper, where you at? I'm trying to summon you, bro. Actually, this might be Mush's girl, to be honest. This the girl that fought Helena. Now I knew she wasn't gonna win because she be dancing in all the videos. She be dancing like this in all the videos. I was like, you can't beat Helena dancing like that. You need to go focus on training. You can't beat Helena dancing. You think Helena's dancing? No, she doing her hair. Now she might be doing her hair though. She too skinny for Danny. Danny Chopper, come defend yourself, Danny Chopper. Listen, if these guys not here to defend themselves, we be going in on them. Ain't nothing in. Yeah, exactly. Stay in your marriages, stay in your relationships out here, everybody. That's my advice to everybody. Let's see. Oh, we got a training lab. You know, training lab, that's where all my world champions and Olympians go.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Don't forget Gabriel too. Put a 10 and a 5 on the 15.
You got that garage packed up. Now, you know, they be working in the garage, but don't get twisted. They got, you know, they be testing all these guys like, you know, they have them in suits and stuff like this.
Gonna fly to the space.
So they mix like the old school training with like the new school technology.
So what?
That's LO Snap got all this stuff in his house. LO Snap got all that stuff. But they'll sit there and test you, you know, breathing and stuff, resting metabolic rate.
Which basically tells you what energy needs and tendencies and expenditures that the individual has. If they were at rest for 24 hours, this in turn helps us determine the substrate fuel breakdown, fatty acids, and carbohydrates, which then helps us extrapolate total energy expenditure and thereby weight loss or weight gain strategies as we move forward. Obviously,
so you know, these real sports, they got all that stuff. Now jiu-jitsu, we ain't got nothing. We ain't got none of that stuff in jiu-jitsu. Says when you visit your first Gracie Baja gym, you guys know. Let me stop. I plead the fifth. Let me stop on. I like Romulo Barral. I like Draculino. I like Otavio Souza, Braulio, and Victor Estima. You know, I like those guys. That's about it though.
Hail Plankton.
What's going on here?
Seize him, slaves! All hail Plankton!
Get down here!
All hail.
Some of you guys are gonna call it a cult, but I won't say that.
A lot of wrestling recently, and I just realized something. Wrestling pin escapes are closer in nature to submission escapes than jiu-jitsu pin escapes. What do I mean by that? Well, when you're trying to escape a submission, what are you doing?
Oh wow.
You are trying to prevent something from happening. When you are trying to escape a pin in jiu-jitsu, you have already been pinned and you're trying to get out. It's like you're already in prison and you're trying to escape. Whereas pins in wrestling are more like submissions insofar as they result in immediate victory. So you're trying to prevent it from happening. More like fleeing from the police.
Okay.
Stopping it altogether.
Okay. I don't know where he's going with that.
I've been studying a lot.
Okay. Interesting. We got Chris Wojcik. He says the guide to BJJ class times, 5 a.m., the people with demons. Is that when, that's when Josiah be training? 6 a.m., people with children and jobs. The dad and mom class, of course. 7 a.m., people with jobs but no children. Okay. 8 a.m., retirees. 9 a.m., competitors. 10 a.m., people with mysterious sources of income or competitors with no source of income. 11 or noon, serious competitors or super casual folks in on their lunch break. 3 to 5, children or people escaping work early. 6 to 9, everyone else. 9 onwards, insomniacs, college students, odd job workers, obsessed 18-year-olds on their third session of the day. That's about right. We got Rampage over there. I don't know if I can play any of Rampage's videos, so we might end up on that Rampage live stream at one point. I'm a 6 a.m. guy. I wish there was a 5 a.m. class. Okay. Well, let me confirm the chart. Dance Hard to Die is a demon. He got demons. He said, I want to train at 5, possibly 4. We got Rampage over here, so viewer discretion advised.
Malaki. Malaki ba?
No, don't touch my dick, nigga.
No. Is that malaki? Is that big? Is that big?
Yeah,
Malaki.
it is big. It's big. It is. It's big. Really big.
Malaki.
Now, I don't think we can go to the Philippines. And we sure can't take LL Snap with us to the Philippines. He need to stay. He need to stay where he is. Stay in your relationships, everybody. Now, I can go to the Philippines, but LL Snap got to stay.
Cash prize for...
We talked about this before, but I guess I never played it. PBJJ, Peanut Butter Jiu-Jitsu Federation. Which I thought they were a knockoff of IBJJF, but they said they're going to start paying. So if you guys want to do more tournaments, I'm not sure where this, New Jersey spring, March 14th. Okay, that's next month. Cash prizes for all absolute gi divisions. Okay, that might be worth trying. If you're tired of doing IBJJF and paying and not getting paid, you can maybe sign up for this thing.
All Absolute Gi Division. PBJJF is coming near you. Sign up today. Don't miss the opportunity to be part of this community. Cash prize for All Absolute Gi Division. PBJJF is coming near you. Sign up today. Don't miss the opportunity to be part of this community. Cash prize for...
It might be worth doing. You might see LL Snap over there. We'll try to keep it PG today.
What's harder to get, a black belt in jiu-jitsu or wrestle at Division 1?
Well, I'm going to have to say wrestling at the D1 level. You know, I've been doing jiu-jitsu for years now. It took me roughly 6 to 7 years to get my black belt, but I've trained alongside some of the best collegiate wrestlers in the country, and seeing what they do for practice and what it takes to be at that level, I would definitely say that getting to a D1 level is way harder than getting a jiu-jitsu black belt.
What's harder to get, a black belt in jiu-jitsu or wrestle at Division 1?
I would say wrestle Division 1. Only because I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 3 years and I'm up to a brown belt. And the only reason I'm there is because of my D1 experience. You know, I always joke around and tell people I'm a third-degree black belt in wrestling. That's why I can get my belt so fast in jiu-jitsu. Some professors reward more for competition. Some reward more for knowledge and technique. If you are consistent and you just keep showing up, then eventually you'll get your black belt. You can keep showing up every single day, and if you're not training hard, if you're just like kind of just only learning the moves, that's not going to get you to the D1 level. You need a certain type of intensity to get to the D1 level. I had to say one harder than the other. Wrestling at D1, but definitely All-American at D1, it's going to be harder to do that than it is to get a black belt. Now, to win a black belt world championship, that's a whole different story.
What's harder to get, a black belt in jiu-jitsu or wrestle at Division 1?
Well, I'm going to have...
You know, wrestlers are always going to say that. But listen, Division 1, that would be like, you need to talk to world champion level black belt, adult black belts, really. That would be the comparison, right? Something similar like that. Not a regular black belt. Because honestly, Moneyberg's a black belt. I mean, what's the standard? So I think you would have to talk to people. Nobody's done both. I think Edmund Ruth is the only person that's was D1, but even he wouldn't win. He wouldn't win those tournaments. He wouldn't win worlds or anything. Maybe he would do okay, but he wouldn't win like easily. So as far as I know, no one's been D1 and world championship. About equal, you think? Yeah. They're both pretty. I mean, they're both tough. And then international is a whole different. D1's like here, but then international wrestling is like we. Now we don't compete. We don't compare when it comes to international wrestling. Ricky Lundell, I believe he was. He's a little bit older school. I don't think he got to the high level in Nogi though. Ashton Kutcher is a black belt. He does jiu-jitsu in high heel boot. Well, Sarah going after him.
If you ask me how can I get better and you only here 2 days a week, I kind of don't even want to give you advice. I'm like, bro, just show up 2 days. That's the first thing. What did Marcelo Garcia say? He says, I teach a 90-minute class, and afterwards the students are coming to me, what's the secret thing? He says, it's kind of disrespectful. Like, what do you think I did for 90 minutes? I gave you the secret. I competed my whole entire life. I'm 30-plus years in the game. I just gave you my heart for 90 minutes, and you're asking me, what's the secret? It was just there. You missed the secret.
LO Snap came from the Cuban the Cuban pyramid, so he a different breed. We got Homie from remember Homie that was defending Andre Galbao in Switzerland? He says, when they think a Rolex can buy your silence. Something wrong with this guy. He about to destroy why he about to destroy a Rolex? Something wrong with this guy. Look at him. Okay. He barefoot. None of this makes sense. LO Snap said he looked like the thumb from Spy Kids. I might have to pull that up for you guys. He's stepping on that glass. You know he crazy. He's stepping on that glass. He ain't got no shoes on. He ain't got no shoes on. He's stepping on that glass. Feet all dirty. Just messing up the putter. What's wrong with this man? That's the guy defending Andre. Craig put out something. Let's see what he put. Does Isaac capture?
Do something, brah!
Byron Bay.
Special Agent Utah. I knew I could count.
Was he captured? He wasn't captured yet, was he? Let me see what Craig's up to. He's in Australia.
Trees with lots of plum trees.
I think that's a wallaby. I believe that's a wallaby. Are those wallabies? They look different, I thought. Isaac captured? I don't think he was captured. We saw that.
Number one.
Hey, Titi.
Alrighty. Cassia Moore is getting ready. UFC BJJ, what's she about to do? Okay. Good luck to her. Helena's riding the bulls. Okay, Helena. We see you, Helena. All right, I won't say nothing, Helena. Is Isaac actually running from the law or just Craig? They said he just on winter break over there. That's all. Look, Helena, we not saying nothing, Helena. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just watching, respectfully. Uh-oh. See, look, Helena. I didn't say nothing, Helena. I played the fifth. This why LL Snap get in trouble. See, I'm trying to be good. We're trying to be positive over here. I'm trying not to crash out, and I'm trying to stay positive. LL Snap gonna get himself in trouble. Helena, Helena, look, I'm trying to be good. Helena, don't jump on me, Helena. She having a good time. She having a good time. She not hurting nobody. Lonnie Jackson, I think I met him a long time ago. Awarded $72.9 million in Hasbro settlement over unpaid Super Soaker royalties. Okay, shout out to him. Happy Black History Month. We got Stefan Mikic, world champion, of course. Stefan Mikic over here, rolling in the gi. That's how you guys be rolling. That's how you guys be rolling. No guard retention. Ain't using your legs. That's how you guys be rolling on the live stream. Getting stacked fast. I can't wait for the Houston meetup, bro. Let's do it, bro. Balea, Mr. I Plead the Fifth over here, making up some. Balea, where's our pizza? Balea, where's our slice of pizza? Oh, we should do a stream in Canada. Who wants to go to Canada? Maybe not this year. Maybe next year. That's a little crispy, Balea. Whoa, Balea. Wait a second. All right, Balea, that pepperoni a little too crispy. that pepperoni a little too crispy over there, Balea. Who gonna eat that pizza? You guys gonna eat that pizza from Balea? Mr. I Plead the Fifth. We need an I Plead the Fifth t-shirt too. LL Snap. A little too crispy. You know, I might take a slice, but you know. Uh-oh. You gonna have to fight him, Dance Hard or Die. That man, but like, how'd you get the pepperoni looking toasted? I wanted the bottom toasted, not the pepperoni slice. If you come to Montreal, you can roll with BSM and Grippo. Uh-oh. With Josiah in a mask outside. That was scary me. Get the hell out of here, Josiah. We do need that Josiah t-shirt though. Josiah, my man crashed out. My man crashed out when Grippo got a girlfriend. Who crashes out when another dude gets a girlfriend? Ain't that crazy? He trained at 5 a.m. All right, Balea, now let's examine this slice of pizza here. Let's go ahead and cut that off right there. Go ahead and cut that. Look at that. Okay, maybe discard that pepperoni slice right there. That's Balea, where you at, Balea? Come defend yourself. Balea, come on the live stream, defend yourself in this pizza. I think I might eat Mikey's pizza before I eat Balea's pizza. I'm sorry, Balea. Yeah, if we go to Canada, we need to go train with BSM. We're going to hit up Balea's. Now, we might not eat pizza over there. Where's the place with the good, is Montreal supposed to have good bagels? We got to go during summer. We can't be there when it's cold, though. All right, that's our little joke of the day right there. Balea, that's one of those posts that much says, you know, just leave it in the drafts. So just be respectful. You guys know Balea, but the thing is, Balea be in the live stream. You guys you gonna glaze him up. We got some more Rampage over here. He having fun in the Philippines.
Hey, I thought we getting married.
Huh?
I thought we getting married.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. No.
Now, this is why LL Snap can't live stream with Rampage, because LL Snap be in trouble. Now, I will sacrifice myself so that LL Snap can be happy. Not safe for work. Thank you, Dance Hard Die. Well, you knew that when you jumped on the live stream. We got Muggsy over here. Some of you guys really, really like Muggsy, but I want you to just watch his wrestling. He says, I made a post, but I didn't post it. It had the Power Rangers from old school. And when they say their name, I took every... Oh. Can you send that to me? Well, don't send it to me. See, LO Snap, even LO Snap know when to put something and keep it in the draft. Because you know LO Snap be in trouble all the time with me. Me and LO Snap, out of everybody in the live stream, me and LO Snap be in the most trouble. Put your earbuds in. Put your ear. I said viewer discretion advised. I need to put that in there for you guys. So let's watch Muggsy over here. Muggsy's wrestling is. I'm not a good wrestler, but Jesus Christ, man. His technique is just sloppy. I don't know, man. I just can't watch it, bro. Muggsy can't beat you if you're over the age of 12. He can't beat you. He has technique. He's got actually, when I look closer, it's better. When I first saw it, I just saw his hands moving. Muggsy, that don't work. That don't work on real people, Muggsy. Why do you think that gonna work on anybody?
Rat race, but I'm no rat. I'm a fucking turtle, Ninja Turtle. So which one's your favorite? I like Michelangelo.
This isn't a run outside. This is a rat race. But I'm not a rat. I'm a megalodon. But I'm also not a megalodon. I'm a fucking turtle. Ninja Turtle. Which one's your favorite?
That left knee on the mat.
Mine is Piccolo.
This is a rat.
Let me see. Left knee on the mat. We got viewer discretion advised. Put your earphones in or put the volume down.
I know you did. She know I'm bricked up. She saw I'm bricked up. Fuck. She knows I was bricked up. She felt it.
Like that girl.
You did it to me. It's only you. You did it to me. Fuck. You tried to leave the seat. You might scare her. I know you did.
See, that LO Snap can't go to the Philippines. Don't worry, LO Snap. I'll go to the Philippines for you, brother. There was Atos Philippines. I think they probably changed their name too. They got in trouble. Atos Philippines in trouble too. Atos Philippines in trouble too.
Oh yeah, you knew I had to say something as soon as I saw this video. Old school karate from the 80s and the 90s. My era. People be thinking I'm young and stuff because I just look this good. But nah, I was born in 85 and this is when karate was like this. Leg kicks, knees, throws, devastating kicks. Board breaking demonstrations were ridiculous. It just showed you that people are capable of breaking boards that much. The ice part, I thought that was only a Karate Kid. But yeah, this stuff works. Look, you just have to bridge the gap because I feel like a lot of people don't remember that this is the way they used to fight in karate. I think my sensei told me that before it became a sport, it was a way for schools to prove which school was better. And they were not sport, they were fights to the death. And so, in the spirit of the old school,
that's what
understand that.
That's what the white
that was beautiful. Spitting back, that precision. Look at, you might as well be kicking people in the throat. Oh my God. But yeah, this is karate. You know, you see Raymond Daniel throwing these same kicks. Awesome. Pow!
We going to be talking about jiu-jitsu like that in a little bit. Remember when jiu-jitsu was good and real? We're going to be, that's us in a little bit. We got a homie with this snow bunny. Who is this guy? Is that Mush? Was that Mush? Was that Mush? And Mush don't even like dogs. He allergic. Mush gonna change up when you get a snow bunny. Shout out to one of my homies. He got himself a snow bunny. He gone now. He left us. He got that snow bunny and ran off. All right. One of my homies over here. Yeah, that's how my homie looking too. We got Mr. Nate Jackson. He's going. Is he doing that Russian league? What is that? I think he's doing a Russian league or something. I can't remember the name of it. Golden Age. Yeah, but that's a small subset of jiu-jitsu. I'm saying the rest of jiu-jitsu is dying. 1% of the sports do like pretty good. What's the rest of the sport doing? A moment of silence to all my brothers in the streets. They got caught up in the snow bunny. Yep. And you know, it's almost Valentine's Day. Should we do a special Valentine's Day episode? I might get myself a cupcake or something. Now, I stay hidden on Valentine's Day. I'm like the groundhog. I don't come out to after Valentine's Day. That's when I pop back out. Valentine's Day, I'm scared. I'm hiding. After Valentine's Day, I'm out in the streets. Sarah, she said, "I beg your pardon." To me or LL Snap? I say I'm in hiding on Valentine's Day. Yeah. LL Snap crazy. LL Snap. LL Snaps. I ain't spending no money. I'll come back out. I'll come back out after the 15th of February. That's when I get back out. 15th of February, I'm back out. We stayed inside till then, though.
4 years ago, looking to try and turn that silver into gold. Here's Goo on course.
Coming in for that switch 270 to forward, making it clean through that first dip.
Oh, we can't play Olympics. Oh, I just remembered that. My bad, Olympics. Don't get me. We got more Rampage, so turn your volume down if you need to. Rampage, it's Black History Month. What you doing over there in the Philippines for? He got his holidays mixed up. My man, throwing money out there. What they got over there? Pesos? He throwing money. I guess the money's waterproof. He lost his girl and the Super Bowl. Well, he's still winning in life, though. Now, he got to pay a lot of child support, so actually, I'm not sure if he is winning. Would you rather be Stephen Diggs? Would you rather switch places with Stephen Diggs, but you got to pay all that child support, or just stay your regular self? Because, you know, that child support's going to be there for 18 years. Multiple. He got to pay a lot of money, man. That's crazy. We got Andy Murasaki over here. He says, another weekend doing what I love. Grateful for the warm welcome and the great energy on the mat at today's seminar. So he's just teaching seminars and running away from Latos, basically.
Okay, 1, 2.
Nah, they want more than that. My man said give her 100,000. They want $1 million. They want $1 million, man.
Outside control, beat the crossface. Establish the frame before the opponent lock hands. Sits in turtle, waits for the opponent to lock hands. Is that what he gave her? Complain the frame is hard.
She gonna ask for more.
If he feels his elbows close together, I'm trying to reach like this. It's gonna be impossible. Most systemic people would understand. The difference in position also greatly affects how far you need to extend them. Arms to lock hands. Then some brilliant insight. If you don't do the move, you won't get counted.
You literally just pull your elbow back. If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. Impossible. A breakdown.
Bro, Gordon must really love Mr. Craig Jones. Supposedly they're supposed to cap child support. Where at? Well, it depends on the state, right? California not gonna cap. California, Kanye West probably he spent $100K a month. So we do have big news. We got Craig Jones versus Dylan Dennis for CJI. The date is to be decided, so we're gonna wait on that. Dylan Dennis versus Craig Jones is set for CJI 3 for the title of greatest grappler in the world. So we might try to get on that card. We'll see. This Olympic February, let's celebrate bobsled gold medalist and OnlyFans artist Lisa Buckwitz. Okay, Dorothy Slippers is a real gooner. CJI is happening. Yeah, we might be there. I'm gonna try to get on there. I want to fight a YouTuber. I'm gonna sell out like you guys get and fight a YouTuber. We got Mr. Meat over here with the family sandwich. Now we can go ahead and use AI to get rid of Mika Gaval right there. Jones versus Mush, yo, they could have done that too. Mush MIA. He in some snow right now. He snowed in. Mush snowed in right now, everybody. Mush snowed in. Let's see how Amit doing right here. Jones and catch the fade with Nikki. Okay, the baby doing a little bit better. Look at that. That baby look crazy. That baby look crazy. Hey, look at that baby. He got that from his mom. He got that from his mom right there. He got them crazy eyes too. You're not gonna leave me, Daddy. We're gonna be together forever and ever. Oh no. You know if Mika Gaval try to do, if anything happened, Grippo versus Josiah. Nah, that might end poorly. Josiah might strip. You might have to pull Josiah off Grippo. All right, he looks happy. Look at him. Okay. Amit got the girls out. Sorry. Respectfully. Look at her. Okay. We do celebrate motherhood over here. That baby just hanging out. Oh, she got the mom there too. Mika might be done for, bro. Look at him. Mika, how did you age? Mika went from 20 to 30. He went from 20 to 30 overnight. I bet he wearing New Balances. He got the dad sandals on. He got the Jesus Christ 2000s. He got the Jesus sandals on. Fatherhood is the new trend. Man, he might be gone for, bro. He said, pulling Josiah off Grippo, pause. Well, we say no Andre over here now. Look at he got the Jesus 2000s on. He done for, bro. He done for. Amit said she not even focused on wrestling right now. I really wish they had waited, but hormones and kids. Did we look at all the pictures? That baby, you don't need a cupcake for the baby. The baby ain't the baby 2 days old. That baby don't need a cupcake. That baby not gonna wrestle. She's bigger and she is the breadwinner in their relationship. She's bigger, stronger, faster, smarter. richer. She's everything. Now, I don't know what Mika Gabal brings to the table. If you guys know, let me know what he brings to the table. I think we did read this. We saw this.
Huge mistake from Gutierrez. Gotta be careful here, leaving the leg behind. Anderson's gonna jump on that. Gutierrez has to be very, very careful here. Knee bar, he gets the tap just like that. And you can see that was painful for Alejandro Gutierrez and spectacular for Damian Anderson.
Yeah, but she Jewish. I don't think that's gonna work, LL Snap. She a good Jewish girl. Or she was a good Jewish girl. You know her mom is not happy. Her mom is not happy. She could have done better. She could have done better, right? That's how you got. Well, Dorothy Slippers, you a special breed. I don't know if we can handle too many of you, Dorothy Slipper. We good on you guys. They love Latinos, yeah. Well, that's how we got Drake. Well, kind of, sort of. All women won both of those. Okay. LL Snap crazy. Sarah, thanks for putting up with us. I think we read all this. I don't really remember. Checkmate Europe says, I'm aware of the allegations currently circulating online. Let's zoom in for you guys. Allegations regarding events alleged to have occurred in 2018. I categorically deny these allegations. That's what normal people do. That's what the predators do. The Star Wars girl. Oh, Sarah, R2D2. Sorry, Sarah. Look, LL Snap crazy. LL Snap got to be on his best behavior when we get more girls over here. He gonna be acting like Rampage. He says he denies the allegations. At no time did I engage in inappropriate sexual or non-consensual conduct towards anyone. It is important to note that these concerns were first raised years ago and were addressed at the time in accordance with appropriate procedures. That you listen. What do you mean? Whenever remember what I said. Don't go to leadership, okay? The leadership is him and is Leo Vieta and his brothers. Of course they're gonna sweep it under the rug. He says these concerns were addressed at the time in accordance with appropriate procedures. What were the procedures? Can you tell us the procedures? There weren't any. The matter was reported to Leo Vieta, my brother, who I love and who's got my back, the owner of Checkmat, who took the complaint seriously and followed established protocols. There's no protocols over there. Who took the complaint seriously and established and followed, probably not. Thank you, Sarah. We appreciate that. He followed the established protocol set by his brother by speaking directly with the accuser and her mother. There's never nothing good. Remember when we read the Cyborg story and he's talking to the accuser, and the mom and the family. They be strong arming these people. Interviewing all known witnesses. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like you guys hiding everything. Gathering available information so we can allegedly keep it away from you guys. And reviewing the situation. After these steps were taken, the accuser and her family indicated that they did not wish to pursue any further action. Why was that? Beyond making him aware. All relevant parties were spoken to, and I denied the allegations then, as I do now. I understand the seriousness of accusations of this nature and the concerns they raise within the community. The delay in issuing a public response was to allow time for internal discussions, their lawyer, and to ensure that any statement made was accurate, responsible, and respectful to all involved. You know, Brazilians didn't make this. The lawyer done wrote this. I have been a leader within Checkmat organization for many years and take that responsibility seriously. While my recent focus has been on developing and supporting the team in Europe, my commitment to the values and standards of Checkmat is global. I will continue to cooperate fully with any appropriate review through proper channels. Out of respect for everyone involved, I will not engage in speculation or public argument. Everybody posts that, don't they? Everybody posts that and they turn their comments off. L Snap, you making too much sense, bro. I stand by the truth and am confident that a fair and thorough process will reflect that. Well, it was never fair. You and your brothers allegedly went up to the accusers, went up to all the witnesses, got all the information. That's some real algebra. Yeah, people over here can't do math. But I can see how this can be, they're saying they're trying to protect themselves, but I can see how they can abuse that. I can easily see that. And I'm going to get some people in the comments later. Where's the proof? Knowing full well these people can hide the proof. They can tamper the witnesses, tamper with the videos. Yeah, they tamper with everything. You guys are always going to support them, though. Oh, shoot, we had a lot more stuff. RIP to Sam Barbosa. I never knew about this guy. 10th Planet Jacksonville. Okay. Cassie over here lifting. She a real athlete. Now she should not be doing this lift before fighting in her matches, but she is a strong girl. Honestly, I think she should do a different sport. Some rugby or something. We got the Queens of Kingsway. Who's over here? You girls need to watch out for predators. All you girls. Some of these girls probably got preyed on already. Not PRAY. ED, the other prey. L Snap. Holy Moses, she needs a technical coach if that's what happens to her elbow on the cleans. Yeah. Well, that's a kind of a technical lift. I don't really see the point in her doing that lift, but she got her coaches. Girls, be careful over there, okay? Be careful. You guys got predators over there.
Everybody, happy Friday. Currently in Tijuana, back at CPI Stem Cell Hospital, getting some treatment done. Always love my time here. Got the IV going right now, getting recovered and ready to finish wrestling season. And I just wanted to make this video real fast because I have a seminar scheduled tomorrow at Alliance Jiu-Jitsu in San Diego. And the host just hit me up and told me that he wants to make the seminar completely free for the jiu-jitsu community there in San Diego. I know you guys been going through a lot, so let's come on out, share the mats together. I'm going to be teaching some timeless jiu-jitsu as usual. I will answer all questions. It's going to be a beautiful day. That is 10 a.m. tomorrow at Alliance Jiu-Jitsu Gi Seminar. Everyone come on through, bring your friends. We're going to, just have some good vibes and share the mats together, all right? So I hope to see you there.
You guys already missed
what's
that.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday.
That was from Saturday. You guys missed that. Deion Sanders says NFL coaching jump is not whatsoever after son's treatment.
Fair enough.
Getting stem cells like all the other 40-plus college wrestlers. As far as I know, he's the oldest. Who don't you believe? Who don't you believe? Stem cells in that face. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his face, but let's listen to Coach Prime over here real quick. Dorothy Slippers, where are you?
Let's stay in the NFL. Before, and I know you're happy at Colorado, but before Shoddy went to the Cowboys, your name was kind of in the mix. Is there anything that would get you to jump to the National Football League?
Not whatsoever. What transpired with my son last year, ain't no way in the world. No, I don't have a... Thank you, Lord. When I stop like that...
That's to keep you from saying you don't need to say.
When I stop like that, that don't mean I'm lost for words. That means God said, that means God said, you're a head coach now. You can't do that now. You can't talk like that. You can't say that. I know you're comfortable with your brothers here, but you can't say that.
Fair enough. Let's stay.
I put that in there just to piss off Mr. Dorothy Slippers. Dorothy Slippers always gonna get pissed off. We've got Rise Beyond, Bally Camp. We got Lucas Barbosa, Felipe Pena, and mystery guests. Andre Galvao. Dun, dun, dun. Isaac Michelle, who's the mystery guest? It's probably somebody that shouldn't be over there. Maybe Joseph Chin. We'll see.
What you getting, man?
Some elements. These things are amazing after training. Ugh.
What you get?
Simple Man MMA right there. I think we talked about Little John's son. He was, I'm not sure what happened, but he was found in the pond here in Georgia. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Do these guys ever do anything that isn't bootleg product placement? That's fine. We're going to start doing that soon, too. Hey, these are... You're going to see me eating, random crap. Oh, what is this? This is a so-and-so protein bar. It's delicious. I'm going to be selling out soon, too. Just give me a little bit of time. 3 LMNT sodium power load. Okay, that is a lot. You guys going to see me doing that, too. I just love so-and-so ibuprofen. I just take it all the time. Pause on me. We're gonna be doing product placement too. Don't worry. But condolences to Little John. That is pretty sad, man. For some reason, I thought that was 2 Chainz. Oh, it was Little John's son. The son was 27. I'm not sure what happened. People speculating. I don't want to speculate. LO Snap said you've been a sellout. We've been talking a lot about let's watch this first before we get into the more serious stuff.
That Felipe Panacardio was a problem, man. That boy used to scramble like some eggs, man. Look at this. Every second of this. Just building base, building base, building base. Got more bases than Japan, my nigga. Call this motherfucker Osaka the way he moving, man. God damn. He must use Wim Hof breathing, man. Look how he fights the single. This just seems like too much. I'm panicking just watching this. I need to get me a paper bag. Let me get my head out the way. Look at Lucas Barbosa chasing. But Lucas ain't no motherfucking Peta. Peta don't quit. Turning the corner on him like a transitioning male going for penis surgery. Felipe don't stop. This is the only time I ever seen him chill. But look how it doesn't even last. He's just playing handsy with the nigga. Right up to his feet. Fake the ankle pick to get on the neck. Looking like a famished vampire. The nigga don't quit. My goodness, man. I used to watch him a lot. I don't really watch him anymore because we're the same age. And I just don't want to be reminded, nigga. I want to watch a child.
Whoa. This guy he's 1990? Him and Laranja could probably do this. I don't know if their humor are good across them. Sorry, I got some apple in my mouth. No, Andre. Now, Felipe Pena ain't moving like that no more. Sorry, I'm chomping. You guys know I'm not AI, bro. I'm not the AI. You guys watch all the AI videos. Fake. It's not a person. I gotta eat. I need calories. People want me to stream for 3 hours. Not drink no water, not have no food or nothing. Nah, motherfucker, I'm trying to fight in CJI. Why you think I want to commentate? I am a grappler. This bullshit is just, I'm trying to, let me not crash out. This is just for fun. I'm a grappler. I'm meant to be out on the mat fucking people up. I ain't meant to be on the TV. Like I am right now. When I need calories, I turn to Magic Spoon cereal. Good. LO Snap versus J-Rod. Okay. J-Rod might not take that. Listen, you just got to pick one and stick with it. I rather be out there fighting if I can. Now, I want to fight a YouTuber. Don't give me a real jiu-jitsu person. I want to mess up a YouTuber. Ooh. Just give me a YouTuber. I thought this guy was older. He looked like he's in his 40s. Now, I think I'm young too, but I got gray. I do need to shave. Now, Felipe Pena ain't moving like that no more. Stephen Mika got beat up too. Over here hazing.
Oh my gosh!
I thought wrestlers were tough.
No!
I thought wrestlers were tough.
Terrible. I hate you.
Oh my God.
Now I don't condone this behavior.
I'm done.
Yeah, I don't condone that behavior. That is pretty bad. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. This is Mush. This is why Mush can't be at the live stream right now. This is what LL Snap. This is what LL Snap be dealing with. That's what LL Snap be dealing with. How you athlete with the Eli Manning body? Well, you know, technique. What's the homie with the Jordan teaches jiu-jitsu? What's the guy with all the followers? What's the guy that was supposed to fight Sanji? That's the guy I want. Loser guy, delete their YouTube channel. That's what LL Snap. That's what LL Snap got at home. See, he ain't ever gonna leave. Look, that's LL Snap right there. That's what Mush need if he get his act together. That's what Mush need if he get his. He can't even last 3 minutes. Oh yeah, you don't have good. How are these guys so beat up, bro? I'm wondering, is it genetic or something? Like, how are these guys so beat up? I'm almost 37. I still do adult division. Knock on wood. That's what LL Snap would never leave. LL Snap can't leave that house. This is not safe for work, by the way. She's strong. That's what I need. That's what I need in my life. She got powerful legs. That's what I need. That's what we need. That's what I need now. I'm not sure about what you guys. LL Snap, calm down, LL Snap. LL Snap, he's not safe for work either, though. We got Mush over here.
Just pick up the cotton for me. I'm going to go get the shampoo.
You want me to pick the cotton?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Pick the cotton.
You want me to pick the cotton?
That's Mush right there. That's me looking at Mush. That was me looking at
What's wrong
Mush.
with you today? You've been really fucking weird.
Yeah, that's what I thought after 400 years.
Babe, can you just pick up the cotton for me? I'm going to go get the shampoo.
You want me to pick the cotton?
That's Mush over there. Mush. See? He needs to find a house with a ceiling higher than 6 feet. That's fine. Who cares? A house, a house. Dorothy Slipper's a house, a house. We did talk a little bit about this story. This is from, remember the girl Jordan? I can't remember her last name. Jordan something? I can't remember. You know, the one with the girl over at Kingsway. Says Jordan's side of the story that Madison conveniently left out. So we're going to read this real quick. And, of course, I don't know these people. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't got a cat in the fight. I'm trying to educate you people. Let's zoom in a little bit. It says, also, I filed the protective order first and unfortunately was unable to get a lawyer. So you train at Kingsway with all these millionaires and stuff and you can't get a lawyer? Nobody will help you out? Also, this is also a civilian order, not a criminal one like she states. Okay, here's the receipts. Well, we can't see that. Let me zoom out a little bit. It's a little too close. Says, this is when I found out my printer had been hacked and she was next door to me. Okay, this sounds a little contrived, but we're going to read it. This is one of my fictional writing projects I was working on. As you guys know, I am an avid reader and I do a lot of writing. This is the same document she brought into RGA in the court stating I was unstable and talking to AI like it's God. She also forged my initials on it and used this as evidence in the court. It literally proves I was hacked. When the warning popped up, I hit cancel and the document printed anyways. Okay. There were also multiple printer incidents where shit was printing. I don't know about that. You think your printer got hacked? Okay. Rather convenient. My ex-neighbor who lived in the unit before Madison stating she lost a key. It's the same key Madison used to access my house and left my dog out. Unfortunately, something wasn't able to show for the hearing, so they threw the witness statement out. Okay, convenient again. Okay. My other neighbor stating she saw animal control at my house while I was not there, and how Madison went to her and defamed my character. She told them I was running around the something. I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, Patrick. Her last name Patrick. Okay. Okay. There's a little article there. I don't want to little post there. Said this is my lifetime gym check-in at 2:17 p.m. She got all the evidence over here. Everybody at Kingsway Beefing are on the lam. Those mats be empty. They need to be training. She says she was at the Lifetime Gym at 2:17 that Tuesday. Around the same time she saw, I guess the neighbor saw animal control at my house, and I wasn't there. When I got home, the door was locked, and Skylar was back inside, and he was acting terrified. It wasn't until someone texted me 4 days later about animal control that I was able to piece it all together, and that she used the key to get into my house. Also, don't forget to mention who I went to 10 Planet Austin, Texas to get away from her. Then she started training there and collabing with Gaidama after all this. Okay. We're going to stay out of that. We're going to stay out of that one. Alrighty. We got some Reddit. Actually, let's watch a video. We got Leandro Vieta. Let's see what his video has to say.
Life was, I believe, was prepare myself for this momentum. You know, when the beginning of my career with my brothers, when we start training, when we were just kids, just enjoy jiu-jitsu class with Romero College.
Wait a second.
Just kids, just enjoy.
Okay, we need them background checks, everybody. We need them background checks. We need those background checks.
Jiu-jitsu class with Romero Cavalcante, and back in like I was 6 years old, 5 to 6. Ricardo 7, Leo near to 10 years old. So we were just kids. We started a martial art that's really small that nobody knew about it. So it was like just one thing that my mom would put us to do to get away from the street, to get away from street time, right? And that became a big thing of our life, you know, that changed our life forever, you know, like we live off jiu-jitsu now, right? And I know that my entire life, for every step, every time in my life, from first class when I started 5 years old until now with the fight team, I was prepared for this, you know. If I didn't love what I do, I would say I would be under a lot of stress. Because I love what I do, I don't see that pressure. I feel so motivated to get off of my bed and go teach, go share the mats with my students, go see the coach, see the other coach, see the fight team training, you know, be there for a spar, and come back in the afternoon, run the class for the kids, you know, be that time with the kids, and finish the day with adults class. It's like, it is a lot of work, but because I love what I do, it's like, you just live in the day, you know, I could be more blessed. Back in the day, it's just a good thing that back in the days, you will see fighters taking each other down and take the fight to the cage, next to the cage, and to trap the opponent there, and from there, strike, finish the fight there. Nowadays, when the fights go on the ground, you see the guy on the bottom pushing himself, butt scooting all the way to find the cage, to use the cage to stand up, right? So the martial arts change. It's not just one thing. You're not gonna be just jiu-jitsu and walk there and be successful. Unfortunately not. Jiu-jitsu is good, awesome self-defense. I believe one of the top one that the fighters need to train, you know, but by yourself, jiu-jitsu is not gonna help you. So you have a good ground game, you need to be able to take the person down, you know. So you need to work your wrestling, you need to work your judo, and to get that close, to get a takedown, you need to be able to protect yourself and set up the takedown. You need to train everything. There's no way you'll go today on the octagon, ready to fight, just train one martial art. You're gonna get screwed. You need to train everything. You need to be a mixed martial art fighter. You need to be ready to do everything and mix everything. And change as the fight flows, change as your opponent is, you know, you need to be able to change. I don't rush position, you know. I like to work where I can control my opponent and use the last of energy, less of like power is possible. And jiu-jitsu about that, using your opponent energy against himself. You know, it's not expanding energy, it's not wasting energy if you don't need. So I put that in my mind and I start to looking for a position where I could.
Okay, he talking a lot. I want to see. Was there any other videos?
What's up, MMA fans? Reach out in Portuguese. Now we're here in English. Yeah.
I just wanted to see who. At least see his face. He looks like his brother.
What's up, guys?
Let's watch an AOJ match. You can't. Wherever you go, there's gonna be somebody that got in trouble doing something. It's just AOJ Juvenile Phenoms. So protect them too.
Now I train at AOJ in California, Costa Mesa. I've been training there since I was 9.
Protect those kids.
My name's JP Tran. I'm a 16-year-old blue belt. I was born in Costa Mesa, California, and then at age 4 I found AOJ.
I started
age
with
4.
I started with my dad there in Spain.
And I train under Professor Guy and Professor Hoffa. But then I noticed that I fell in love with it, started competing, and then now training every day and coaching kids classes.
Today I won ears and I'm very happy about it.
Hey, maybe. He's a part-time actor.
JP arrived at AOJ when he was a yellow belt. He came from another gym, and he was a regular kid that was competing all the time, like winning some competitions.
Kid is teaching kids class. I think you're thinking of Cole Abate. That's a different white person.
Moved from an academy to AOJ was to find an environment where he could go, he could pursue his goal of becoming.
The cat's got the white people mixed up. I'm sure these kids help. They might help, you know, assist the classes, you know.
I'm very disciplined with my schedule for training. I wake up at 6 or 5 a.m. every day to train the 6 a.m. class. Then it goes to the 7 a.m. comp training and 8:30 class from Professor Guy. So try to keep a really
kid's 16.
consistent schedule with training as well as coaching later in the day.
He don't go to school.
The most important thing, like regardless of the
how that 16-year-old don't go to school?
Hard work or like the techniques that you know, it's more important to be in a good environment where people are pushing you constantly to the right direction.
He don't go to school. He just train. Well, most people over there in Costa Mesa got money
like many
to
of
do
the
that.
black belts that I have been working with that you guys see, the close relationship was like the most important for him to develop like this, for like this level that he is right now. Like he is a kid that's very focused in his goals, that has like the perfect work ethic to achieve it, and he's smart enough to surround himself with the right people.
Professor Guy has been guiding me since day one at AOJ. I joined AOJ as a yellow belt, not really winning competitions or anything, mostly just like competing for fun, but wasn't very consistent with the results. I feel like once Professor Gee took me under his wing, it really, boosted me to the next level. I was able to start showing more consistency in the competition results. Last year, I was able to win double gold at Worlds as well as Nogi Worlds. So I feel really good. Like the team behind me and the guidance that I had, it just leads me up to this point. And now I'm starting off the year strong with a gold medal at Europeans, so I feel really good.
I think that's really important for a young athlete, to be to have someone to guide you towards that, or like to have like this understanding that if you want to be an outlier in this sport, you have.
I mean, none of them people got skills. Now, hopefully, I hope they make it in jiu-jitsu, but none of these kids got skills. The adults don't got skills. No life experience. You guys be worshiping these people.
Technique-wise, like he has been developing like as like a very technical athlete that will be very fun to watch in the black belt. It's already fun in the juvenile division. Like he not only cares about the win, but he cares about the techniques that he used in the competition, and I think it's something that it's very important.
I mean, IBJF is pretty invested in AOJ and these other teams, you know. They're super invested in these teams. Oh shoot, you got out of that omoplata? That's crazy. Now we need to test these kids. That's USADA, where you at, USADA?
Ali's from Spain.
Got skills, yeah. Well, I hope so.
Just like
you train
some of the
50 hours a week. I hope you got
like
something.
she moved from a different country to train with us. And like
You gotta protect those girls, though.
I think it's really fun when you have something like this to work with. Like
The issue is that
you have that mixture.
think about California. There's so many people, so many good people out there.
Growing not only on the mat and becoming a better athlete, but like you see them.
Yeah, I don't know what. I'm not sure what the future will hold for these kids.
Today I feel I had a really strong opponent. I worked really hard for this competition. I've been training a lot. I'm really happy actually with my performance. I was able to do 4 fights and 4 submissions, so I think it was pretty good, and I'm very happy about it.
Learning a different language, like learning different cultures, like making like friends in a different place, like, and to me that's really important. I came from Brazil to move to live in the United States, and like I went through that process like when I was 20 something, and seeing like athletes like Alejandra like do that at such a young age, I think it's really important, not only for her growth as an athlete, but also for her growth as a human being. Like
I try to be as much as complete as I can. I try to work of everything, a little bit of everything, so then the day of the competition I can do, and I can find myself in like every position and still be able to win the gold medal.
Hey, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth to everything.
she is already experiencing like things that will empower her and that will make her like much more confident for the future. As an athlete, like she dominated the color belts like as a little kid, and she had
Sounds a little like Helena.
very, like big injury that put her away for a year last year, And,
Do other hobbies have these
folks a lot
kinds
of
of intense
international
kids professionalism
awards
skills?
too at such a young age.
Maybe, but you know,
And,
it'll be
she
like
think
football
that
or something,
now,
soccer,
Europeans, like winning
and they
gold
make
medals
a lot of
and,
money. So I understand
winning
that now.
multiple
Jiu-jitsu.
matches and having a very dominant performance, like she will be.
Is there an
a big
AOJ for
star
teens
in
obsessed with
jiu-jitsu too.
woodworking?
She has
Possibly
a
not.
good personality, and I think like she has this component of like bringing like something different.
He
which
can
is,
be,
like,
yeah, I
she's
assume.
an European, and she will be
Football,
the highest level in jiu-jitsu and will represent her country very well.
Well, jiu-jitsu is a hobby, so it's not a real sport because you know real sports have competition all throughout the globe, right? But jiu-jitsu is kind of, you know, so dominated by Brazilians, it wouldn't qualify as a real sport by many standards. Oh, she had that loop choke. That's nice. Yeah, but unlike soccer, there's no guarantee that you'll be successful, make a good living, or
Nick started AOJ when he was
football very young. Well, you know, but that's a whole different
he was in the little
thing
mat.
than
It's called little mat, where like all the little kids train, like that small mat. And I remember him as such like
yeah. If you don't make it in
kid,
jiu-jitsu,
like
well,
in the class, like doing the
that's why you
like
need
the
some other
exercise,
real
like
sports
doing
during the Olympics. That's
jiu-jitsu
true.
yet. Like he was not even ready to do jiu-jitsu. He was like just like jumping and like doing the exercises.
I've grown up with them basically. I mean, I've been at AOJ since I was 4, so they know me really well. They train with me every day, work with me, show me new
Most Olympians are
techniques,
broke
help me
in
fix
America,
mistakes.
but in other
So
countries they pay you.
We have a really special relationship, and I hope to stay close and keep building to eventually the black belt.
And I saw the whole development, like going from like the small mat where we have the little kids, and then going to the bigger mat, like start training with the bigger kids, and
Chef and
eventually
toast.
start doing competitions, like joining like the kids pro training with all the top athletes. He went through the whole process at AOJ. I think like he, whenever he gets to the black belt, like he's gonna be able to say that he experienced like every single phase that AOJ can offer, going from being like in the youngest age group to eventually start coaching, being an assistant coach and helping the kids, and eventually leading. He will be leading classes and become one of the biggest names at AOJ. He reminds me a lot of Rafa. They style like he's quiet, like he's composed and extremely technical. Like I feel like if there's one person that like he reminds me of, like it's my brother. Like the same like
Wednesday Wood
same
Wilden.
style of like technique,
Wilden?
the same
What are you talking
like,
about?
perception of like the details and like the
That white boy
incredible,
gonna
like,
sell a lot of
work that
yeah,
was always,
possibly.
like,
We'll
a
see.
treat to watch. I see that in Mika like every time he's fighting, and I think people will start to know him more now.
It's almost not fair because these
he's
other
gonna be one
kids,
of those,
other kids
people
got school
that,
and homework. They fighting these kids
make,
that are
like,
professionals.
make a mark in jiu-jitsu that, like,
They got homework.
come and then do something different.
They
in the
got
competition,
chores to
and
do.
people
These
start
other
following and
kids.
start copying, and it will be similar to what my brother was able to do with the technical level.
1964.
Like just start using techniques and make those techniques very very famous. He's in the very beginning of this process. He has all the support at AOJ. And like,
He does look like the Cobra Kai kid. He does look like the guy from Cobra Kai, doesn't he? That might be his daddy.
Collects all this gold medals, and like it started like getting more and more in the spotlight. Like he is truly incredible, and I just want you guys to be able to watch it and enjoy like his jiu-jitsu.
These kids ain't going to school, bro.
AOJ is the best gym. So as long
These
as you
kids
work
ain't going
hard
to
and
school.
Stay focused there, there's going to be results like this. The professors, the coaches there are just at the top of their game and stuff. So I just
They don't go to
focus
school,
on them,
bro.
work hard, try to look up to them, and do what they do.
They're not
Follow
even
their
pretending to
footsteps.
go to school no more. They used to pretend to go to school.
I always knew that if I focus on the quality of the environment that I have inside of the academy, if I focus on like the people that are inside, then the results would come like as a consequence of that. And like I don't know how, But since the first minute, that we opened AOJ, that was my main goal. I'm gonna make this place so special that I'm not gonna want to leave, and everybody that steps in will
You're never
want
gonna
to
leave.
stay and
You're never
make their
gonna
lives
leave
around
me.
this. Every person here is trying to find the right people to be surrounded with. You
never
want the group
leave.
that
You
is
stuck
pushing
here at
you, is
AOJ.
motivating you, is taking you out of the comfort zone so you
Judo's
can
far easier to
grow.
score and
That's the
has,
only way
well,
that
wrestling
you're
is too.
gonna achieve great things in life. And to me, we were able to achieve that at AOJ. And
I never said
blessing
jiu-jitsu
the
should be an
results
Olympic
that we're
sport, though.
having, we have an incredible
I said it was a
kids
hobby.
program, with over 1,000 kids now, and this kids program, it's producing kids champions, juveniles, and then eventually the juveniles go to purple, brown. We just had the most incredible performance at purple belt with our juveniles that we just promoted 3 months ago, getting the gold medal already in the first major. It's a result of the quality of the environment.
What kind of editing is this?
I want to be a black belt world champion when I'm older. I want to also.
So just so you know, the girl Alyssa, is that her name? All these girls, Alexa, Alyssa, all these girls wanted to be champions, but you got to get through these coaches first and these students to get to that point.
When I achieve that, I want to be as young as possible to do that. So that's my main goal right now.
My dream is to be a black belt world champion one day and hopefully open up my own art of jiu-jitsu, just following the blueprint from Professor Guy.
My dream is to become multiple-time black belt world champion, inspire the younger generation, and eventually open my new academy, my own.
My thing is, where are they going to open this new academy? I'm going to have a school. That's so far down the line. And, it's really, you got too many jiu-jitsu schools as it is. So, there's so many variables that can change. And, 15, they ain't going to have no school till they about 25, 26, 27, 30. Honestly, I don't really trust no coaches that are in their 20s. not head coaches. Now, you could have assistant coaches in their teens and 20s and stuff like that. But head coach running a school, owning a school, who in their right mind wants to own an academy after the last 2 weeks? Well, AOJ guys seem to be okay. I'm not saying they're okay. They seem like they still, they're going to do whatever Guy Mendez tells them to do, right? Could this be the martial version of Nickelodeon kid actors? The martial arts version? Yeah, possibly. Years later, we'll see them down and out on the streets, possibly. Well, you guys never see, some of you guys aren't competitors. You guys never see the kids that don't make it. You ever wonder what happens to the kids that don't make it over there? They assign their goals to them. Okay, you're going to win this and do that. You know what I'm saying, specific jiu-jitsu. Yeah, jiu-jitsu is a part. You know what I meant. Okay, yeah. I got you. Let's jump over to Reddit. Good old Reddit. We got a chill day today, kind of, sort of. We're jumping around a little bit. Last week we had too much negativity, so we're trying to balance it out. Someone says, are multi-day BJJ camps worth it? Considering attending one with Gordon Ryan. I'm going to probably say it's not going to be a lot of fun. You might learn a lot, but you're not going to have a lot of fun. I've never heard anybody say that Gordon Ryan was fun. He says, I'm considering attending a multi-day BJJ camp later this year, probably for ADCC, and wanted to hear some opinions from people who've done these before. I'm talking about the type where you train several days in a row with the same instructor instead of the usual 2 to 3 hour seminar. In theory, it seems much more useful because you actually have time to drill, ask follow-up questions, and see how the concepts connect, instead of just collecting a few techniques and forgetting half of them a week later. One of the camps I've been looking at happens to be with Gordon Ryan, but my question is more general. Someone said, just pirate his DVDs. The Malta camp, was that the one that they filmed? Camps are not worth it. I've done one in Mexico. It was okay. It was okay. Owning a gym only if you can actually own the property. Rent is so difficult in most medium to large cities. Yeah. And to be honest, I think we were talking to LOL Snap. I don't think the Mendez brothers own their building. LO Snap said that would be $10 to $15 million building right there. So I don't think they own theirs. Someone says, I had a great time at several, but not for the headliner. You meet a ton of people. If you go to Gordon Ryan's seminar or camp, you're gonna have to schmooze with Moneyberg. You guys want to schmooze with Moneyberg? Go ahead then. It says you roll with a bunch of people you don't know. You train multiple times a day, eat like a king, and come home. So I would go for the experience, but more than for the actual skill transfer. If you're after the skill, get 4 puzzle mats and a friend who wants to learn and start going through all the DVDs. Or, hey, how about you just go to King's Way? Someone says, I went to one in Costa Rica. It was great. Globetrotters. Camps are nothing more than glorified, expensive meetups, meet and greets. That's what we're going to do, except we won't charge you in Houston. That benefits the instructor. I don't think we are. That benefits the instructor more than the student. It always benefits the instructor. I feel any camp or instructional you want from Gordon Ryan is literally just a less good version of anything Danaher has put out. If it's a good instructor, then definitely yes. It says you can get a round trip flight, a place to stay, and a couple-week camp in Thailand for about as much as some of these American jiu-jitsu. No, you're gonna live like a king for the same price for a Gordon Ryan seminar or camp. Says camps are a staple of the competitive wrestling scene, especially at the youth level. Camps are great and super helpful. This is not the same camp. Wrestling camps or clinics, you're gonna do some work in those. These jiu-jitsu camps are you just hanging out, bro. You ain't really doing work like that unless it's like a tournament camp. Yeah. I mean, most people that can afford the $3,000-$4,000 for the camp, they're not gonna be working hard, bro. You think Moneybird gonna be training with everybody at the camp? No, he ain't gonna be training with you guys. Someone said observations about Atos and Gaval posts and safer spaces. I posted earlier about being assaulted by a former professor who also had relationships. I'm trying to. Got YouTube over here. Had relations with most of the female students in a well-known community. That could be anywhere, really. As I was scrolling Instagram today, looking at the post about Andre Galvao, something jumped out to me. Professors like him with a history or who people whisper about are liking everything in support of safer spaces, supporting female athletes, and doing better. And of course they are. Liking the right post makes sure no one looks at you. Publicly being on the right side makes you seem untouchable. Supporting safer spaces isn't the problem. Hiding inside them is. Image only protects you until people actually start looking. Someone said being outwardly and performatively Christian is another tactic, though. Admittedly, this is also a red flag for many. Says the first to comment in support was the leader of a team I used to belong to and teach. I left because 6 women came to us to complain they were being abused by a purple belt. This guy decided to promote the guy to brown in front of everyone and only expelled him when he abused another girl. This is exactly what I'm talking about. All these people are posting right now, expressing their concerns, and these owners and instructors guilty themselves or guilty by association, protecting or turning a blind eye, are the first to like or comment. It makes me so angry. What does being performative on the Coco say? I don't know. I don't know. Says it doesn't seem that hard to me to not be a creep to girls and kids in the gym. Well, yeah, should be. Says I don't want to read that part. Can't read that. Okay, can't read everything. Said, did you go to the police? On my other post, I explained a little more. Someone said, is Amanda Bruce still on the team? Is Amanda Bruce still on? I think she left the team. I don't think any girls are still on the team, are they? I don't think she made a post. Hey, Amanda Bruce, how you doing? Yeah, I don't believe she made a post or anything. She did take Atos out of her bio, though. What's up, buddy? She did take Atos out of her bio. Now, what is Sarah Gabal doing? She's still in Europe? She need to go home. Is she at home? She probably not posting. What's Angelica Gabal posting? She not posting that. Yo, radio silence over here. Ain't nobody posting. Everybody silent. She was living good. She was eating chocolate in Switzerland. What was wrong with homie breaking his Rolex? You saw that LL snap? Not sure that girl's name. Did Alyssa post anything? I'm just seeing who posted anything. Pull up the spike, hit them. Yo, LL snap crazy. You gonna put it on a t-shirt for us? We need t-shirts. Somebody else was looking that up. I think we need to keep investigating Amanda Bruce to make sure Dorothy Slipper's a gooner. Yeah, that's the guy. That's him right there. If we make it a little bit darker, that's him. That's the guy that broke the Rolex. It was a fake. It didn't have a card on it. Most replicas do. Was that true? On the watch? Where did I have that at? Shoot, that was good. They had a card on it. Ain't that real? Dang, I can't get it. Was that real? The same build? It was fake? I mean, why the hell would you break a Rolex? So this is the guy LL Snap said looked like the thumb. He looked like the thumb. LL Snap crazy, bro. I'm gonna try to pause it on the first image. And had no. Where's the? Well, hey, what do I know about Rolexes? I never had a Rolex. Now I had some homies with Rolexes. I ain't have no Rolex though. Let me see. I'm gonna try to stop it when they go back. I'm trying to catch it. Oh, it won't play again? It won't play it. That's a card. That might be real, bro. You don't think that's real? He looked Dominican. He Brazilian. He Brazilian. He Brazilian. Você Brasileiro? Something like that. I can't. My Portuguese is terrible. Is the silence being brought about Atos? A real Rolex would not shadow like that. Okay, well you guys got money. What do I know about Rolex? Now you guys got money. You guys got Rolexes. I mean, I've seen some Rolexes. I ain't never put one on. I don't know nothing about no Rolex. I don't wear watches at all. Sarah's the head coach. Well, she's mighty quiet now. Did Atos post? I don't think Atos posted anything. Well, let's see if Atos HQ posted anything. Nope, they quiet. Is the thumb quiet too? The thumb is quiet too. Oh no, he's not. The thumb is out there. He was just at a tournament. He don't care. You got 6. Dang, yo, it's not. You know, my man got money, bro. He said, I'm broke. That's how I know it. Unless you have a massive FU money, you're not breaking a Rolex for social media clout. Yeah, why did he break that though? Website Academy price? What is that? Can't paste the link. What are you talking about? What are you saying, Dirty Deeds? I don't know what that is. My most prized possession is my pirate ship sunken treasure coin. That thing's worth a lot of money. It's from a pirate ship. Arg. Go to Otto's website. Okay, why you want me to go to Otto's website to see Sarah Gabal? So just so you know how live streaming, let me be positive. Let me focus on what I'm doing now. So I don't want to get distracted now. He says a masterclass of jiu-jitsu. This girl gonna shock the world. Trust me. Next Europeans, you'll be champion. So he's over here coaching. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might check it out later. There's the head coach. So let me get this straight. The girl, not saying you need to be a black belt head coach, but the girl that just got her black belt to head coach over Mike Perez and Rolando Sampson. They only got 3 coaches. How are they going to function with 3 coaches on there? Let them prizes drop. They 350. What was the price? 350 over there? I ain't paying 350 for jiu-jitsu. The vibe at Altos must be weird for the remaining coaches. Hey coach, how do I escape North South? Oh, Black Friday membership sale. Listen, you can get all the apparel, all the gi, no gi, all that stuff for the low. Let me look at Train Angry real quick. See what he got up. ADCC got some stuff. There's a lot of stuff. There's too many predators in this sport, bro. I can't keep up. I'm trying to stay positive over here. Yeah, I don't think there was anything over here. Train Angry says the CEO is profiting from our pain by selling the course for $300 while completely disregarding our experience. Gracie Baja won't protect you if you experience sexual harassment. We covered that story a while ago. Moaning your way out of the half guard. Train Angry is Josiah's burner account. Well, that would be the biggest surprise ever to me. That was me. I thought I saw my cell phone there for a second. I see Deb. Saw my cell phone there for a minute. They got Isaac over there getting choked out. They got Andre getting knocked out. Oh, why they put Andre on there? Why they got Andre getting knocked out? That was when Tyrone Woodley was good though. Remember when Tyrone Woodley was good back in the day? Ooh, we might need to see that. Can we see that fight? Tyrone Woodley was good. Dang. Everybody in trouble.
Love you guys.
Hey, get it, girl. Get it to me. Me said I gotta get back in shape. Now she moving pretty slow. That postpartum is gonna take a while. Don't rush her to meet. She must have had a natural birth because she moving pretty good. Let's see what Atos got over here. Which one was just pregnant? Well, you know, men go through changes too when their girl gets pregnant. Apparently, apparently. Let's see. Classes, you said? Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. What did that guy say? Website Academy prices. I don't see it. I'm on the website. Oh, they still got their affiliates up here. Oh shoot. Yo, they make it. Woo. Some of these are old though. Atos Orlando going. Team Passos. Didn't hear nothing about them. Ukraine, Impact, Zurich. Zurich's staying in there. Pricing membership, you said? Which one was just... Oh, yeah. Lifetime membership. What's the lifetime membership? They got lifetime membership? You gained and lost 20 pounds? God, dog. What's the lifetime membership cost over there, you think? Does anybody know? Somebody put your information in there. They're going to know it's me if I put my information in there. It says, learn from world champions. The depth of knowledge amassed by our instructors will be a great advantage to anyone who desires to learn the art. You got Michael Perez, Nogi, Orlando Sampson, and then head coach Sarah Gaval. So how the hell is Sarah Gaval the head coach? She just got her black belt this year or last year. I tried to call Ice on the Super Bowl to get Bad Bunny out of here. He Puerto Rican. So Trump over there complaining, he Puerto Rican. So yeah. I want to know about that lifetime membership, but yeah, we'll see. They still got their classes and everything? Okay. I don't know. Yeah, who cares? Oh, we got about an hour. I'm trying to get some stuff out here. Danielle Kelly posted, some of this is old. She said, sure, I agree. Safe spaces for women, BJJ, but it starts with women too. Having cliques at BJJ schools doesn't help. I always have young girls, moms, women message me about these things daily. It also drives away women and families from a school. Just my 2 cents. I have been doing this sport since I was 9. I've seen it all. Okay, she says that. I don't know where that was at. Looks like a Facebook post. I'd rather go to Facebook to see that. Let's see if we can find it on there. He says, you wild, bro. Puerto Ricans are American. One of my homies says the halftime show was dope, particularly because of the anti-Latin climate in America. Right now, the fact that a Latino American artist spoke zero English and celebrated Latin culture was a big FU to ICE, Trump, and MAGA. It was hella better than the game. Let's see. Where are you, Miss Danielle Kelly? I definitely don't follow you. We got mutual friends, though. Most of these jiu-jitsu people didn't graduate school, did they? Most of these people, he said LO Snap hate. LO Snap Latino too. He Latino. I can't find the post. Oh, she was at Kingsway. She need to be careful over there. Oh, watch out over there. I'm trying to see what day was that post on. Danielle Kelly kind of looks like that Spanish girl that that Craig was working with. Oh, they did a podcast recently. I can't find the video. Okay, can't find it. Let me back out of there. Let's see. It says, I mean, this is true. It is also an entirely different issue and a different scale. Allegedly means behavior versus alleged grooming, an essay. Allegedly mean behavior versus alleged grooming, an essay. Didn't she break up a marriage with her instructor? Uh-oh. Did she? I plead the fifth on that. I don't know. Plead the fifth over here. That protects me legally. Super Bowl was trash. Dorothy Slippers always complaining. Ice was grabbing people yesterday at the grocery store. He says, hey, I got my citizenship now. I can call ICE and I can vote. And I still don't have to pay. You don't have to pay taxes? Hello, snap blessed. That man good. Uh-oh, they going after you. Wait a second. Whose marriage did she break up? Says, no way. She recently posted at Kingsway BJJ and is now listed on her bio. Did she move to Austin? Someone needs to replace Sonny. Danielle Kelly, leave Gordon alone. Somebody needs to replace Sonny, who's on the run from Austin PD, so it seems per the post by Craig Jones. Someone said she slept with the old guy. No, I don't know. I plead the fifth again. Danny Chopper, I was trying to summon you earlier. We tried to summon you earlier, Danny Chopper. It's considered agricultural. Okay. Says it sounds like she wanted to have a hot take on the situation, but honestly, I don't see how it's relevant to essay. Someone said also she did have an affair with their coach. Danielle Kelly, you want to defend yourself? This might be why other women didn't like her, because she had an affair with their coach. Did she have an affair with? I mean, we don't really. I don't really care. I got no dog in this fight. Free IBJJF. No taxes. Rich family. Rich wife. Land. LL Snap blessed. Now he go through his shit too, though. That's true. He do go through his shit. He worked hard. I'm happy for him. I don't want to get into Danielle Kelly's life. I'm like, what? That happened over there? Oh, she got a sad origin too, though. Oh, my bad. Okay, we can't read that. That's sad. I'm gonna read it to myself. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I don't want to read that. I'm not going to read what they posted that. That does make me sad, though. Says, I mean, there's a click issue, but the essay issue is a different issue. Academy owners and the people that hold the name of the franchises need to pay close attention to their coaches and themselves. Any coach who sees a student consensual or not should be terminated. I don't disagree with that. Once the lawsuits start rolling in, they will wish they had no fraternization policy between coaches and students. Over here, I say don't do any of that stuff. Coaches don't date coaches. Coaches don't date students. Students don't date students, and students don't date coaches. And don't date nobody from the kids' class. Don't do nothing with nobody to be safe. It says, which Adele Fornerino UK seminar update. She says, we have received a number of messages and comments stating concerns about the gym I'm scheduled to teach at tomorrow in Essex. First, thank you for educating us. After careful consideration, we have determined teaching there does not align with our morals and values. You guys, I don't know if you know this, but Adele does have a manager. She's got a manager, but the manager, I plead the fifth. Let me plead the fifth again. Gotta protect myself legally. Adele, the jiu-jitsu girl. Yeah, Adele, the singer. She ain't gotta do no. Why is she doing a UK seminar? Does not align with our morals and values. We are currently exploring other options in the greater London area in an effort to make sure we have all the chance to train together. Once we have the information on this, we will share. If you are interested in hosting on short notice, please reach out. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, and to those that purchase tickets, please feel free to send a DM so we can share the new location if one becomes available. I need some water. The computer. Stuckats, what are you talking about? Are you drinking? The computer. Adele, okay. How am I supposed to get that joke? How am I think you made it before, but how am I supposed to get that joke? Nobody gonna get that joke. Nobody. The gym they're saying says the coach has been a bad boy apparently. Oh, okay. Well, the jiu-jitsu sanctuary. Okay, watch out. If you're in UK, be careful. I don't know what's going on over there. It says the hype is gone. It's crazy how life works and how these stories come up. People's lives get messed up, like in Andre's case, and the same subject reached checkmate leaders, and literally nobody cares anymore. Some pages even tried to bring the topic back, but no one cares. The hype is gone. You guys, you people, you watching this, you guys watch your Super Bowl, and then you forget, move on about your life. Unfortunately, people on this live stream don't forget. We still bring up all these guys, and you know what? They be angry too. I tell you guys, they be angry at us. They be jumping on LOL Snap all the time. Says there was a mass exodus from Autos. If there is no hype, it's because there's no one left to hype anything up. Well, Autos, they went the Bible route, right? They very churchy, very religious, and so they had a lot more to lose. Checkmate never said they were religious, never had Bible study. Yeah, we never forget, unfortunately. Checkmate. Now, Checkmate does need to suffer, though. I like Leo Vieta, but they do need to suffer. They've been allegedly, moving predators around this whole time, protecting predators allegedly. Checkmate do need to suffer a little bit. Now, I do like Checkmate. I like Lucas Leitch. I like Rosinski. I like Jansen Gomez. I do like Leo Vieta. Buchecha, okay. I like a couple athletes now. But they have gotten away with a lot. And you know what? All I'm going to say is we're going to keep our eyes on Checkmate from now on. Keep your eyes on them, okay? We're going to keep our eyes like this on them. And if they slip up, we got people really sweating in this live stream. There are going to be problems at a ton more gyms as people start feeling like divulging their own issues. These gyms better tighten up quick. It's true, man. And if we go back in the past, we can find dirt on every gym. Every school got dirt. If you go back far enough, we can find some dirt on them. Someone said Autos is dead now. People won't touch it with a barge pole. Hopefully, wouldn't be surprised if Gabal moves to Saudi Arabia and carries on as normal. He probably could over there. How can he? If there'll probably be an arrest warrant? No, I don't think there will be. It's going to be a criminal. Civil case, if anything, right? There's no warrant out. I mean, Isaac's over there traveling Australia, no issues. Says we still care, but there haven't been any new developments in this story since then for us to discuss. What more are we supposed to do? Someone says, what the F does that even mean? You want hype around people's lives being ruined? This is exactly the problem with our culture today. You think it would be because it is an ongoing legal matter that they can't speak much to any of the updates of what's happening? There are also other statements coming out saying the girls aren't telling the whole story. Says, if these cases don't end up favoring the alleged victims, all of these pages that hyped the topic and went after Andre, for example, ready to face a lawsuit. He ain't gonna sue them people. It says, not the survivors, but there is no new developments in this case. It would be nice to know what is happening, being that I train at a checkmat gym. You probably need to leave if it's... He has to transition, only hope for Gabal. You need to put a wig on and turn into Sarah's sister. Sarah's missing sister. Any get rich off of Mr. Beast coin yesterday? What happened? Who got rich? Did anybody get rich off Mr. Beast coin? He's got a coin out? Oh, was it during the Super Bowl? Not sure about the Bible study, but I heard Gabal used to lead prayer after class. Dirty D's crazy. Did he charge you up over the lot? What you mean? What you mean charge me up? No, nothing happened. Oh, you're Tony? No, nothing happened. We were chilling. He dropped the meme coin. He about to fleece all these kids out of their college money. He about to get all these kids lunch money. Gabal wasn't moaning those were spiritual hymns. Yeah, well, sorry, Sarah. You know, this guy's crazy on this social media stuff. Someone says they train at checkmat. That's why I'm so concerned with some of these other survivors that are coming out with checkmat allegations. It's not just checkmat, to be honest. But won't say what checkmat gym or what professor. This is outside the Ricardo and Leandro Vieta brothers allegations. Now, Leo Vieta better be on his best behavior. Says there was something about Madison allegations. I think we just read that earlier. From the other girl. Yeah, we saw that from Jordan. Where the heck am I? And there was another one apparently. Let's see. I don't know who this was from. Oh, we read that too. Oh. Okay, let me not read that about Danielle Kelly. Let me not look too deeply. No, Andre. Don't look too deeply. I'm about to do an Otto's Predator coin. Oh, dang. My wife trains at checkmat. They've been absolutely silent about everything. Has anybody asked the coaches, hey, coach? Now, you know I'm crazy. Hey, coach, how do you feel about so-and-so? You know, during the technique session, hey, anybody got questions? That's when I would throw the question out there. Now, I'd probably get kicked out of checkmat. You gotta. I believe in transparency when stuff like this is going on. Oh, we got the row drag technique. Let's watch that. We got some more stuff happening too, though.
I didn't name this move, but it's something I've used a lot in training and competition, and now people call it the row drag. This isn't some revolutionary movement, but it's a really good tool you can employ in multiple guard passing scenarios that will help you improve your passing and finish the guard pass. In no-gi grappling,
who watches the live stream?
Adapt our grips and controls in order to be
your wife does? Okay.
Control our partner, and this is a really creative way.
Well, she knows, but I assure you, the other girls probably don't know.
This move I'm going to show you today allows you to effectively clear your
Them other people don't know
when you're guard passing, and puts you in a solid position not only to finish the pass, but either to take the back or move right into a submission. I could do it with my partner on his inside hip like a split squat. I could do it if he's on his outside hip in like a headquarters. I could do it if I'm totally outside the feet, hip and knee post passing. All I'm looking for is my partner to put his top arm. So what I mean by top arm is if he's on his inside hip, his top arm, in this case is his left arm. So he's on his right hip, top arm would be the left arm. Or if he's on his left hip, his top arm would be his right arm, just like this. I'm looking for him to place this hand somewhere on my chest, my shoulders, something like this. So this is very common. A lot of people use what's called a cross shoulder post. This is probably the easiest way for me to set this up. But it could be posting on the chest. It could be posting on the same side shoulder. All those work. But basically what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to get him to frame on me, and I need to put body weight into the frame. So I want it to be a frame that's actually holding me. So if I'm leaning into Diego, he frames on me. If this frame wasn't here, I would collapse into him and end up chest to chest. That's the situation I want to set it up in. I don't want to set it up when I'm disconnected. Push on me a little bit. When I'm disconnected and I'm far away, it's going to be much harder. So if I'm in like a split squat position, I'm going to put pressure into Diego, and he's posting on me with this top frame. So again, it could be cross shoulder post. It could be more centered towards the chest. But the thing is, I need my elbow to be inside of his elbow, like this, before I set this up. So if my arm is outside his elbow, I'm not going to be able to get this. So my elbow is inside Diego's elbow. And
I feel like if he had more time, you know, he's editing this, I probably would have put the competition footage in first. LL Snap, you guys know LL Snap can make some money, so I'd probably listen to that, man. Yeah, I probably would have had him put the competition footage in the front, and then, you know, then have the
now
speaking
all I
portion.
do is his shoulders, his elbow.
We're just going to go through
I
it quick.
lean, I take the pressure off for a second, I just pop the wrist to the other side, and this gives me what's called a shallow underhook. I'm not chest to chest yet. There's a lot of follow-ups I can do, but it gives me a good opportunity to get a tight underhook and then move into various guard passes. So there's a bunch of ways you guys can connect these movements together, but this is the core principle of what we're looking to do, is get a situation where he's posting on that shoulder or posting on my chest, elbow goes inside his elbow, release the tension, pass the hand. So,
Okay, that's all we're going to listen to. What is this video right here? You know there's a whole Korean YouTube. There's a whole Korean YouTube we don't even know about. She says, why I'm still on the mats. You know we don't understand Korean over here. Shout out to my Koreans over there. I do need to go. I wish Jiu-Jitsu was a safe place for all the girls to train, you know. Unfortunately, it's not. Uh-oh, don't do that. Oh, no. Unfortunately, it's not safe for most people, most of the girlies. Biggest OST has soul. The guy's got the dad jokes, bro. I don't mind him too much. Jiu-Jitsu's growing, man. You know, the Brazilians always like to claim, you know, we did all this, blah, blah, blah. But Jiu-Jitsu, I mean, we all got 2 arms, 2 legs just about. So Jiu-Jitsu's growing in different areas. Europe, Asia, Africa is growing. So, you know, you can't just say you have control over everything. Even if you helped a little bit, I mean, honestly, Judo already had all the techniques in there. Judo already had all the techniques. They didn't need us to add anything. PGF started. We don't really follow PGF too much. Italy, not so much. I'm Italian, and so. There's a couple gyms in Italy. And you know what? You guys always get Rome Open and Nogi Euros and stuff like that, and some other stuff. It says season 9 draft was a couple of days ago. And below are some of the rosters for each team. There are some names I recognize, but most of them I don't. Las Vegas Kings, Jet Thompson, Cam Hurd, Austin Orenday, Chu Magana, Jared Fakiti, JJ Bowers. That's an old school guy. CJ Murdoch, wasn't he in trouble? Philadelphia Phenoms, yeah, Andrew Kochel, Derek Rayfield, that sounds familiar. Sean Mendelson, Kyle Chambers, Noah McCulley, Armin Bruni, Derek Atkins, Alabama Twisters, Kevin Buring, Elijah Carlton, Travis Haven, Anthony Salisbury, Jake Strauss, Gio Ortiz, Eric Allen, Colorado Wolverines, Jonathan Wilson, Caleb Crump. Okay, some other names. Okay. Is anybody following that? Just the food, yeah. Is anybody following PGF? I gotta get paid to follow some of this stuff. If I don't get paid, I don't want to do it. I follow IBJJF and some of the other stuff. It does. I mean, they are putting money into it. You know, I do agree with that. That's awesome. I'm not sure what the back end's looking like. No Andre. Yeah, you guys keep me updated. I'm too busy. Says the thoughts as a Christian on recent Atos drama. This is a couple days ago, but I just wanted to offer my personal experience and thoughts from the perspective of a Christian to other Christians who may be reading this and may be feeling a sense of disorientation or discouragement given the many posts regarding Andre being a Christian and living in contrary to Christian teachings. Well, that's kind of normal. CJ Murdoch in trouble. He's married to Caitlin Huggins. Well, one of the Murdochs. I don't know if we're going to research that right now. I was a fringe member of Atos HQ and for many years and a partaker of the Bible studies at times. And he left a few years ago for his own reasons. But perhaps some of you, that person left. The poster left for a couple reasons. But perhaps like some of you, I had a sense that the culture there was changing to the point that being there was no longer fruitful. He's talking about Catholic priests. Andre, a former world champion, successful business owner, preacher, husband, and father, was just as susceptible to this as anyone in a similar position of significant skill, fame, wealth, and power. It says, and in that sense, I am not surprised to hear of these allegations beyond words such as disappointed or shocked. I'm sorrowed and pray for the situation, the alleged victims, Andre and his family, his school, and the BJJ communities. When someone points out hypocrisy within Christians, this is a sense of injustice within the person that one who identifies under a faith. Okay, they're just defending themselves. That's too much. That's too much. I ain't reading all that. L Snaps says, give me $2 million and I will compete right now. I don't think, well, that's all the CJI budget right there. Someone says, I'm a Christian and I'm for accountability. If he abused anyone, he should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. He may ask for forgiveness from God, but that does not exempt him from earthly punishment. I'm about to say early punishment. Just to be sure we all in the same page. Reading the statement from the athlete Alexa, 18. It started 6 months ago. Okay, we read that already. Says almost everyone, especially from SoCal gyms, trying to profit over that and trying to use that to the situation, as timing the market is, in my opinion, as well disgusting. I don't want to get into that either. A lot of the schools in San Diego trying to benefit off that. Trying to see if there's anything worth. Sick people. Someone says, if you need God to keep you from the temptation of children, you don't belong in society ever. Fame and fortune can lead to sinful behaviors, and one can pray for strength to avoid that. But praying for the strength to not diddle kids is beyond reason. Yeah, I'm a little bit more. I keep my eyes out when I hear people a little too religious. I'm gonna keep my eyes out. Tell Craig I will take both of the Rod brothers in one night. No Andre. Put no Andre after that. After saying that statement. Put no Andre LO Snap. He said I'll take the Rodriguez brothers for $100K. Put no Andre on there after you post that. I ain't reading this. That post is too long. Somebody said a culture issue. Hindsight. Everybody got hindsight. No Atos. No Atos. No Andre. No Atos. That's a good one too. Is that the post I was looking for? I mean, a lot of these guys are just, I don't know. taking on both Rod brothers sounds like Hey Sonny. No autos. Says Andre Galvao, Jacob Couch, and hypocrisy. Making this post on a throwaway account. I really appreciate what Adele said after her win the other day. However, I do find it a bit hypocritical because she often hangs out with Jacob Couch. He is tagged in her stories often. Did we all just forget what his ex-girlfriend Emma Bruntil revealed and that he admitted to it? See, we can't look too deeply. If I look too deeply in this sport, everybody get in trouble. He says, man, nobody plays with Muslims. Nobody plays with the Catholics. But comes to Christians, everybody talks shit. That's true. They do whatever they want to Christians. Hell, the voodoo people don't even get this much heat. You might be right about that, but, I don't know. Are those other people as hypocritical as Christians? I don't know. And you know what? The Catholic's pretty good. The Catholic's pretty good. Outside of the priest that be messing up, the Catholic's pretty good. Muslims, I don't really hear too much about Muslims. They try to keep their faith. Christians, I think we're harder on Christians because they be like, doing out-of-pocket stuff, asking for private jets, locking the church doors, saying your offering's too small. I never heard that in the other denominations or religions. I think the Christians get heat on themselves. What was I saying? Adele? Did Adele talk about Jacob Couch any? So he says, I train with Muslims. He does every sin in the Bible, but he he said, I'm good. I ain't eat no pork. I'm good. So as far as I know, Adele has not really talked about Jacob Couch situation. We talked about Jacob Couch situation. I had people calling me saying I'm a victim blamer and all this other stuff. And I didn't see nobody talking to Jacob Couch the wrong way. I think he got suspended for a week or two. Says, I suppose the difference between Couch and Galvao is that what Couch did was within the context of a relationship, and there are no allegations that he used the BJJ gym as a way to find victims, groomed anyone underage, or had multiple victims. Still, I can't help but think that many of the people who are saying something about Atos but still associate with Jacob Couch are somewhat hypocritical. Yes, what they did is different in scale and type, but at the end of the day, that dude is an abuser, just like Andre. I plead the fifth again. We did talk about all this stuff. I've talked more about this stuff than anybody I've seen. When Jacob Couch got in trouble, nobody covered that story. Now Andre get in trouble, Atos get in trouble. Everybody got the AI voiceover. AI voiceover left and right. Someone says, not to be dismissive, but I feel you answered your own question here. Fair enough, but it begs the question of where do we draw the line? This is up to Adele to draw her own line. It is not hypocritical of her if her line is not the same as your line. When she said we don't roll that way, I took it as one side of the BJJ world. What Couch did was domestic abuse, which doesn't have a lot to do with his position in BJJ. He's just a bad person. They still out here hiring Goonrod? Yeah. I can't say, I plead the fifth on that, but some people I know went to the seminars, hosted seminars with J-Rod. So I haven't really talked about it too much. I can't fight everybody in this sport. I realized that, I was crashing out last week because I be trying to fight referees. I'm trying to fight the trolls. I'm trying to fight everybody. And I was talking to LL Snap, I think Friday, and I was like, man, I gotta chill out a little bit. So I can't fight everybody. I don't get paid to fight everybody in this sport. Now, if I got paid, what LL Snap say, 20 millis? If I got paid 20 millis, I'd be out there fighting everybody. But I don't. So I'm gonna pick and choose my battles. And like I said, I'm not gonna research too deeply because if you research too deeply, you can find dirt on everybody. You can find dirt on everybody in this sport. What Couch did was domestic abuse. He should have been punished too. He got a slap on the wrist. Goonrod back. He probably doing the same shit allegedly, possibly. He probably doing the same shit back in Texas. Pay my boy. We good, bro. We just we'll get the money somehow. Legally, of course, legally. But yeah, I just know I can't fight everybody. I just can't. I'm too tired. I got my own shit to worry about. So what was I saying? He took a. I think all these guys should have been punished. If it was up to me, they all would have been punished for real. They would have to retire. Jacob Couch retired. Goonrod retired. Andre retired. Everybody would be retired. Now, some of these people need to be in jail, though. Call up the Cuban Connect and say, I need a key overnight. Local jiu-jitsu black belt arrested for transporting. We do got to fund the live stream, though. Maybe that's what I got to do. You going to see me with all the new equipment? When you see me with all the new equipment, you know something's up. When you see me over in the Philippines, you know something up. Someone says, does she hang out with Couch often? Well, her manager, that's her manager's boyfriend. So I don't know. These girls, I can't control these girls, man. I'm going to have you research that, please. I'm going to have to tell you to research that. Google it. You might as well sell the steroids to the people at the competition. Yeah, well, that's true. My friend. Nah, they won't ever take it from me. Yeah, just research it. Research. I can't do it. I'm trying to be positive. Now, if I research on here, that's how ATT got financed. Well, they were based in Florida, right? I bet you every gym in Florida got some some shady background. How did Cyborg get that big facility in Miami? How did the what's the guys over there? What's the guy over there? The Valente Bros. How did they get that huge facility? Questions I can't answer. I plead the fifth because they might try to come after me. As far as I know, they did everything legally. They got speedboats. How did they get a speedboat? Well, let me stop asking questions. They got the speedboat. Oh, Cyborg got a speedboat? Okay, cool. That's the end of my questions. That's what I'm thinking too. I always think, nah, post that shit. No, post it. No, keep it back. Keep it, put your, I was reading that. Oh, it's on the screen? I can read it. Oh yeah, I see. We can see it on the screen. You guys know you can't retract it from the screen. Oh, it does. Oh, I know that. You gotta see me at the beach swimming. Alec, what you doing at the beach? Nothing. Diving for treasure. Okay, we see it on the screen. We do need to get the live stream up and bumping. So maybe we gotta do some stuff like that. And the thing is, I get caught. You guys gonna jump on me. Well, he got caught. I knew. I never trusted that guy. Jacob Couch can mess around. You guys, I still like him. Somebody kill him. Don't call me when I'm live streaming. Are you calling me a little snap? Somebody from Texas was calling me. The hypocrisy reminds me of the grappling industry's owner and organizers letting women compete for free during the Me Too movement. It's just human nature, just like the people who were promoting Orlando Sanchez while condemning fight sports and TLI. Morality isn't even the driving factor behind people's true motivations. They do what suits them in a given situation. Human beings are self first. Yeah, that's true. The trap house, yeah. Let me get arrested, bro. You guys gonna be celebrating. Somebody said, what did Orlando Sanchez do? Do research. Says people in this sport are red-pilled men that just hate women. That might be true. I don't know. They're okay with domestic violence because they think it's a relationship problem, not a violence problem. Says the answer to your weird attempt at trying to discredit Adele and her decision to be one of the first Atos athletes to take public stance is that oftentimes there's more context to these situations. Well, he already admitted to everything he did. You bailed me out. Thank you, sir. The thing is, this sport is so dirty that if you go after everybody, I have the same problem. If I go after everybody, that's it. There is no sport. There is no hobby. So we have to pick and choose. Sometimes I might know something. LL Snap might know something, but it's like, hey, it's going to be better for me to shut up. And I wish it wasn't that way, but that's just how life is. Now, if I had FU money, I could be fuck everybody. Bro, I'm the first one that wants to. Well, Danny Chopper, the first one that wants to crash out. I'm like number 2 that want to crash out. If I had some real money, I'd be crashing out left and right. But I had to play ball with some of these people. I had to be around some of these people. And, LL Snap said the sisters in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu haven't had this problem. Yeah, that's true. These girls, because they stick up for themselves. Thank you for the commissary. I'm going to get me some honey buns. I'm going to be eating like Kali Muscle over there. That man didn't eat no vegetables. How you don't eat no vegetables for all your life? That man didn't eat a single vegetable. Adele, I don't know. I mean, I can't stop these people. All I can do is report these people on my live stream. That's all I can do. Now, some people might watch it and, they might make their own decisions, but yeah, he did. Yeah. Second heart attack in the gym. I can only try to inform people. I'm trying to do my best to help this sport, this hobby. So that's the best I can do. I can't arrest anybody. I can't convict anybody. I can't punish anybody. But all I can do is, hey, put this information out there for you guys and let you make your own decisions. That's all we can do on this live stream. My goal is to not crash out. That's my goal. Wait until daddy gets in trouble. Well, she's not going to get in trouble. Someone says, hopefully this whole thing goes to court. Well, I don't think it's going to court. Oh, well, I'm saying Jacob Couch saying to go to court. It could have. Says Couch had plausible deniability because of the allegations came out after he started dating his current girlfriend, who is close friends with Adele. I was visiting he admitted everything, right? I was visiting the gym for a few weeks when Emily went public with allegations. The general sentiment on the team was that it was a bad breakup. Well, this is the sport. People in this sport don't trust you at all. I'm used to it. They didn't. The people, what was he saying? The general public said it was a bad breakup, and Emily was just bitter that Couch had moved on so quickly. I believe everything she said was true, but it all got swept under the rug. Didn't Couch admit to all the allegations? Yeah, he did. Says, he says, because we can't keep taking face for the jiu-jitsu community, and they don't even want to fight for yourself. Oh, yeah, well, they're not fighting for me. Yeah. Why am I ain't taking no fades for people online. I'm sorry. You guys take your own fades. Says he did admit the allegations, but it felt more like a fan service apology, similar to J-Rod's apology. J-Rod never apologized. It didn't come off as sincere, more like I'm going to say what everyone wants me to say, not because I actually feel sorry or guilt for my actions. Or you're assuming that these people can feel guilt and can feel sorry. I don't think most of these guys can. Most of these guys can't read. Most of these guys don't have education. Most of these guys don't have, what's that word? Not analytical skills, but they can't they don't have any comprehension. Most of these guys on too much, yeah, they can't. Hormones all unbalanced, ready to crash out at a moment's notice. You guys celebrate these people. You guys buy all their stuff. You support them. You help them. You give them seminars. Why you want me to fight for you guys? I ain't fighting for you. They don't have a moral. Don't have a moral compass. That might be why they're good at jiu-jitsu. No emotion. Yeah. And that's just the way the sport is. I'm not gonna kill myself. Yeah, I ain't gonna kill myself for these people, bro. I'm gonna let you guys keep messing up. Oh, you got conned again? Oh, you got screwed over by so and so? Okay. They can't read good, they can't spell good, they can't do nothing. Danny Chopper, calm down, Danny Chopper be ready to crash out. All I can do is try to help educate people and help you guys. But most people in the sport don't even follow the sport, so what's the point? That's why I do judo. I'm moving to judo soon. I'm gonna put my white belt back on. There was a lot of negative discourse in the community and online that tried to throw Daisy Fresh, the school, and a lot of the members under the bus for the abuse allegations within Couch's and Emily's private relationship. This caused a lot of people on the team to side with Couch to protect his reputation and the reputation of the school. The same thing with Otto, same thing with Checkmat. You guys, this groupthink. I've been in those situations too. You're part of this massive association that's world champion this, world champion now that. You're not gonna speak out, and you think everybody's your family and they got your best interests. Meanwhile, these people ain't got your best interests at all. It take you a while to see that part when people don't have your best interests. Somebody got some allegations for another gym. Crazy how much control an association and belt have over someone's mind. I mean, people, you give. I mean, they trust everything. It's basically a cult. You trust your kid, your wife. Some of you got your whole family training. And then be surprised when the coach made a move on either, your wife, your daughter, your son, your dog, your cat. How are you surprised? You gave them everything, gave them all your money. You bought the lifetime membership, let them do private lessons with your daughter and your wife while you were working. And this bad stuff happened. We're not going to look too deeply into this because I'm already tired. Someone says, you should check into the guy who runs/owns Level 5. Level 5 the school or Level 5 the brand? And works for ADCC. Heard he's got quite the checkered past, several allegations. Okay, I ain't dealing in that. I'll leave that to you guys to find out. Sean Fowler, who's that? I don't know who that is. Actually, let me read that a little bit longer. Come on. When I was promoted to black belt, my instructor told me the belt was his, not mine. Wow. Isn't that disrespectful? Like your hard work didn't mean anything. It's all they did everything. They gave you everything. That's what my coaches used to tell me. I gave you everything. I'm like, man, I didn't do that, but I wanted to. I hate to say it. We know I'm the captain of the Fade Committee, but I agree with Alec. We got to pick and choose our battles now because that what's right is not all. What's right is not wrong to the jiu-jitsu community. That's true. And we can't fight. Me and LO Snap. That's why I keep trying to say that. People don't understand this, but we're fighting by ourselves. In the movies when you're outnumbered and there's a horde of people, horde of monsters coming at you. That's me and LO Snap half the time in Mush. And we can only do so much. I got to conserve my energy because I was stressed out because I streamed on Friday before the tournament. I probably shouldn't have streamed that Friday. But like that kind of stressed me out. I should have chilled. So that's my new goal. Focus on positivity, not crash out, and some other stuff. But yeah, I think that's good. He was old school from Recife. He was Braulio's first instructor. Yeah, well, you know what? These old dudes need to retire. Sit down. I think we read this earlier. Several allegations never made the light of day. Surprise, surprise. Before the underground forum was scrubbed, it was out there. Now Schmo, you guys know who Schmo is, allows him to run the brackets for ADCC and be around kids every weekend. As someone who used to share the 5 grappling page with him, the tournament, I can't tell you how many moms, photographers, and other women he creeped on. I'll be honest, man, if we had to talk about instructors going for all the girls, all these guys would be in trouble. All these coaches would be in trouble. They named the guy. I'm not even going to look into the guy. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. It does make me sad. There's so many stories like this. Let's watch some jiu-jitsu. I don't know if we want to watch that. We got Baby Shark versus Big Shark. Big Shark versus Baby Shark.
Hit him now.
His audio's messed up, not mine. His audio's messed up.
So get out.
Now, this is a big boy. I think it's 180 kg, so over 300 pounds. He gonna make LOL Snap look small. Battle, I don't think that's gonna help you right there. Look, Baby Shark just gave up. BJJ College, man. I pray, somebody looks over these kids, man. He got that big boy game. I mean, when you that big, 396, dang. God, dog.
What do you want to learn?
God, dog. He might be able to take me out. Look at LO Snap said, dang, that's big. Now, I know LO Snap ain't ever got that big. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
What is that? Bravo. That's not a mount.
How can it? It's not a mount?
He didn't put both botões do joelho no chão. Oxi, tem que botar dois joelhos no chão.
Yeah, it's over. You tapping? Sarah, why would you be rolling with that kid anyway? Sarah, why would you be rolling with that kid? There is no reason for you to roll with that kid. No. I missed that. All right, Baby Shark. Push him off. That's when your coach be like, okay, shrimp out. Shrimp out, man. You're like, man, I'm tired, man. Shrimp out, Sarah. Shrimp out. I'm trying. How you going to shrimp out when your body won't move? You can't do nothing. That used to kill you? Man, get out of there. I can't. Sarah married. She can't run fades. Now they need to get that kid on a diet, to be honest. Not to body shame him. I'm not body shaming him, but he don't need to be 180 kg at five something. You need to get that kid down. I'll be honest, BJJ College, the only school that can really beat up AOJ. I can't breathe. Keep going. You can't breathe. You dying, choking out there. Kick him away. My leg won't move. Doctor, no. Oh, Jesus. Hey. Yeah, they gotta get that kid down and wait, bro. Stay on top. Stay on top. I'm trying. When your knees, when you mount, but your knees don't hit the floor. That's how you know you small. When you mount, you got the mount, but your knees ain't on the floor. I said this guy a purple belt? Yeah, that kid. Oh, he's saying the guy on bottom? Hey, oh, hey. Okay, sprawl out of there. Get out of here. Help me. Help me.
Pleasure to show.
The thing is, when you're that big, you just gotta lean. Just use gravity. That man falls on your knee. He technical though. He technical. Now he's a lot wider than I thought. Jesus Christ, he wide. He wide. Yeah, Sarah, you can't roll that guy. These are the boys that will accidentally break you. They got technique though.
No guia. Me batendo. Falei que ia ter volta. Teve volta. Tá aí, ó.
He got his cardio's not half bad for to be that size. Yeah, he's just a blue belt. To be that size, his cardio not that bad. His cardio not terrible. Let's listen to Chael Sonnen over here. Head and shoulders, yeah.
Is fast approaching, and you can bet on all your $5 the thrill. Just $5 at this university that they are going to discontinue their wrestling program. Now, guys, are you following the NIL? The NIL is a mess. Now, the scum of the earth is the NCAA. I've never been involved or part of something that is dirtier than the NCAA. I tried to make it to the Olympics. Had I made it to the Olympics, I would probably have to put the NCAA at number 2. Mark Cuban came out and said that what the Olympics does is worse than the NCAA. But I share this with you with the NIL because the NCAA was keeping all the money and not giving it to anybody, which was wrong. And now that got changed, and you got all this money that's going to the athletes, and it's creating all sorts of problems. The NCAA should not have been able to keep all the money, right? The athletes should be given an opportunity to go out and earn. But what is the right answer? Because that's also now becoming a problem. Listen, our Olympic sports are the ones that are under attack. So very soon, you're only going to have a few men's basketball programs and then football, which, by the way, not all are as profitable as you think. So you've got all of this money is getting redirected into the football players. It's getting redirected into men's, specifically men's basketball, and it's getting taken away from a number of Olympic sports. And I want you to just make sure that you understand this concept, okay? Professor Chael is going to teach you something here. The reason that Olympics are so important to the powerful countries, the reason that America puts so much money, our U.S. Senate controls funding for our Olympians, the reason that China funds their athletes, the reason the Russians, the reason the North Korean president himself will show up to the Olympic Games, the top countries in the world understand that how you do at the Olympics is a representation of your military. It's a very big deal that you get this concept, and nobody's ever talked about it. I'm quite certain that you have not heard this anywhere. It's the same people. It's the same age group of 18 to 25. It's the same people that can sacrifice, dig deep, have their head on a mission, listen to instruction, and succeed. So the reason that the top governments in the world fund the Olympics and take them so seriously, the reason that medal count is so important, is it's, in theory, the same people. It's the same age group people doing the same things that require deep discipline. Like, nobody really knows who military is tougher because nobody ever fights. So you faint, and then you get a big military, and then you claim that you have a weapon that the other person doesn't have, and you're not going to tell them what that weapon is. Like, it's largely just propaganda. The one thing where we actually go out and we put our age group people that have sacrificed and have to listen to somebody else and have to come out on top, the one thing that we do where we actually test this theory, we set the weapons aside, but we do it through sport. That's where Olympics becomes so important, just so you understand. So when you have an Olympic program, such as a college program, that is what feeds our Olympic teams. It is not the training center. It is not where the funding goes. That is part of the show. They all come from somewhere, and they come from the universities. They come through the NCAA structure, and they roll right over into the freestyle and the Greco-Roman. So it is wildly important that we protect and that we understand that we need to protect Olympic sport, which is being done at the college level, which is specifically what's being under attack at Cal Baptist.
I don't see the problem. In my mind, I don't know, you just probably want to make some content, but in my mind, when are you watching Chael? We just did. Why are we watching Chael? Oh, well, he was speaking on why college wrestling is under threat. In my mind, if you say the kids make their money with NIL, like say it's Tarachi or Aaron Brooks, they make millions of dollars, right? So now they can go into the international wrestling. They're good. They don't have to worry about funding or being broke, starving. They don't have to worry about USA Wrestling. They don't have to work. They good. They got the money now. If you didn't make that much money NIL, you still got your shot to, make it at trials, the Olympic trials. But now the athletes making money. Before they were struggling. Kyle Dake had the smoothie shop. Remember the smoothie shop? Why is he out of a smoothie shop? Like, bro, go wrestle. CP, what's up? CP's bedtime. We're almost done today. I think we kind of covered everything I was going to watch. Let me jump over to... What is that? Oh, I don't know if you saw this. Did you see this, CP? You finished at the gym? CP always at the gym. Did you see that? Did you see that, CP? Got the instructors. Zurich BJ's cooked. What happened? We watched homie. Did you watch homie? He broke the fake Rolex watch. I thought it was real. El Snap said it wasn't a real Rolly. So Atos, they made Sarah Gaval the head coach now. She just got her black belt, but she's the head coach, so that makes complete sense. Oh yeah, CP's got a seminar. Let's see if we can promote that for my man on Valentine's Day. Can I pull up your page on here, or don't pull it up? Where is it gonna be? What's the name of the gym? We'll let CP message me and tell me. MKCK. Okay, let me see. Oh, I can't type. Where's that, CP? They need to post it again. They didn't post it? MKC, that's the place, right? They ain't posted again? Tell them to post it again. Armin K. Okay, let me go back. CP, is this it? This one? Kickboxing? This the guy? I might put the wrong thing in. It's not this guy. Oh, I put the wrong name in. You said the top one? It wasn't in the story, though. It's not in the story. Okay, CP, I'm trying to find it. CP got me running around. I clicked on it. Oh, it's in his post? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, here's the thing. Octopus sashimi. It's going to be 14th of February if you guys are in the area. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm over here searching. You guys think I know where it is. I don't know where stuff is. All right, so Dr. Christian Pierce, soon to be doctor. MKC Kickboxing, Zurich, Switzerland. If you guys are in the area, go check them out. All righty. Turn the octopus into sashimi. Let's see what we had on Facebook. We were looking up Danielle Kelly for a little bit, but we had to get out of there. CP probably got stories, but he need to plead the fifth too. I thought I had something here. Did I not have it on here? Let me see. You guys know I have like 3 accounts, bro. So when you guys try to message me and I don't see something, let me see if that's it.
I mean, it's a sport. You have to work really, really hard at just to be bad at it. Like, people don't realize that's just how difficult it is. I mean, like football, you got pads on, a helmet on, you got 10 guys behind you.
No,
Wrestling,
Andre.
basically in your
No
underwear,
Atif.
one-on-one in front of a huge crowd. It can be nerve-wracking. It's also a sport that you get literally every ounce to the ounce you get out of it what you put into it. I think it teaches them a lot of things. I think it teaches them the benefit of hard work. It teaches them accountability. I mean, it's a sport you have to work really, really.
I think that's it, man. We didn't have anything else. I'm sure I probably missed something, but listen, nobody's in trouble today. Thank you, God. We need more chill moments because, last week I was just like, oh, there's Jordan Patrick. Let's watch her match. See what she does over here.
Put on a great performance. Defeated her first opponent via straight ankle lock.
Oh, Jesus Christ. She's strong. Let's watch this match now. Be it for today. If you don't know Jordan, that's the girl that's in trouble.
Rear naked choke.
From 2024. It's a couple years ago. 2.
In the corner of Jordan Patrick is Luke Griffith, who's had a spectacular year of his own.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jordan Patrick in the white, and Levy in the black rash guard.
No,
Doesn't look like Jordan or Amanda want to pull guard to start this match.
Jeez, these girls pretty tough.
I'd say it's pretty trademark.
Is there more news about her? She posted her story. She said somebody hacked into her printer and some other stuff. I don't know if I don't know, man. I plead the fifth. That's all we can do over here. Plead the fifth.
Arm lock for Amanda Leve.
Amanda, okay. Jordan got her arm
Looks like she has a
caught in
pretty
something.
good bite on that arm, Jake.
And Jordan is forced to continue to put
Oh,
pressure.
it's the finals. She made it to the finals of Nogi Pants. That's pretty good.
Hard to see what kind of arm configuration.
I mean, shoot, I can barely use a printer. You know how hard it is to use a printer? Even when it's your printer, you'd be like, it's not connecting, the wire not working, the printer out of ink.
Belly out on this arm bar.
I can't print nothing. Feist on it. How do you hack that printer? You can't even use a printer. You ever try to connect your printer to Wi-Fi or something? That thing don't be working. If you try to do that wireless print, that thing don't be working half the time.
This armbar position.
I can't even get my printer to work. How somebody hacked that thing? Maybe she did. I don't know, man. Maybe she did. She said I was writing a story for my fan fiction or something. I'm gonna have to stay out of that domestic right there.
This is the medium heavyweight final here at the 2024 Pan Nogi Jiu-Jitsu Championships. Amanda Leve attacking the right arm of Jordan Patrick.
Let's speed this up. Them 10-minute matches, bro. Them 10-minute matches be it for forever.
Look at.
Wait. Here we go. Hacking the printer is wild. That's something Josiah would say. And that man said he went to Brazil in 1998 and did a trial class.
That's possibly it.
Hitchhiker.
Jordan Patrick rolls.
Hey.
She's gonna get out. Wow. Beautiful defense by Jordan Patrick.
And
Amanda almost had it.
All that is one advantage. And now we're just
Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. Yeah, that's a good song.
Now how does Jordan Patrick
that Michael Jackson song, Dirty Diana. Can't sing too well, might get hit by copyright. I don't have to worry about that. Where's Carol at? You guys don't know this, but Carol can sing. She's a good singer. Carol from the live stream, not Carol. Whoever Carol. My Carol. Actually, Jared's Carol. It's not my Carol. I had to do a pop-up on that man yesterday. See what he was up to.
She tried to sit up into a double leg.
He dropped some more. What else did he see? Oh, Dirty Diana.
That left foot.
She ain't got no Diana in her name. BSM.
Continue this guard pass.
Josiah crazy, bro. That's why we need them
Under 4
T-shirts.
minutes left. This is the medium heavyweight final here at the 2024 Pan No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu Championships. Amanda Leve leading by 1 advantage.
All that girl got for that was an advantage. No, he said some more stuff and had me crying. See, LO Snap can't leave that man alone. No Andre, no Atos. He can't leave that man alone though. He be saying some funny stuff. You just gotta remember he crazy though. He could be a comedian if he wasn't so serious. The thing is, he's serious. You know, he's serious. He butt hurt over Grippo, you know, being in a heterosexual relationship. You want Grippo to be in the LGBTQ? He don't want to be LGBTQ with you. Tell him I said that. He don't want to be LGBTQ with you. Josiah crazy, bro. LO Snap was about to go to he was about to fly to New York and walk around
A patient approach to the
he's about to walk around Central Park.
Levy now trying to hip out.
You want to be on live stream? My voice kind of messed up, but you want to be butthurt? Yeah, well, I used the wrong word. See you, CP. CP got a bedtime. He need to work on his. Go work on your dissertation, CP. If she can get an advantage, she can come back. All right, after this, I'm dipping, man. What time is it? Oh yeah. Back in the day, you would get an advantage for this, but you don't get this no more.
Jordan Patrick on top in half guard.
He's working knee up, girl. I mean, what else is there to say? Yeah, you got chest
Down
to chest.
by 1 advantage versus the guarded Amanda Levy.
Oh no!
Given to Patrick.
Oh
That's
no! That was the death blow right there.
Plenty of time remaining, about 90 seconds.
That's not a lot of time. Yeah, she would have to get a guard pass or
It looked
something.
like she was making some progress moving into that tripoded position. But since then has
Hey, you need to move, girl. That penalty
stationary in this flat
that
half
penalty
guard.
came quick. You'll get another penalty in 20 seconds.
Puzzling too, Danny, because with this position, she did look like she had.
Oh no, that's a terrible way to
maybe
lose.
Some opportunities, of course. That's
a terrible way to lose. Okay, get that knee up. I'm kind of rooting for her right now.
Opportunities to be a little bit more aggressive.
She gonna leave too much space and get put in close guard. Is this the girl who said she got her printer? Yeah, that's the girl.
Even an advantage would.
You know, you see her.
We're at a deficit. Now we're
You know
down
that's her
one thing
fit,
left.
her
Amanda
face.
Levy, if
Let me
she's
be,
able
let
to
me be,
prevent the guard
let me be
passes,
nice over here.
Then that arm bar at the beginning of the match.
No, don't do that. No, backstep, backstep. I'm kind of rooting for her right now. Backstep. Backstep. She let her get a knee shot. No.
For the flat half.
No.
But we won't know until the guard passing sequence is over. But like you said, Jake, she has the penalty, so even if she were to earn an advantage, Amanda would still be in the lead.
And I suppose that's why it's so puzzling, Danny, is because maybe she gets
Now
that
she's
advantage
panicking.
and
Okay.
the refs see it like she was more aggressive for the majority of the match. But now,
No, that penalty got her.
as it ends,
She would have
looks
won
like
if she didn't get that
Amanda
penalty. Well, maybe.
So Jordan
One
Patrick
advantage.
does get that advantage, but it's going to
She
be
had a
Amanda
penalty.
Leve, who's going to be your medium heavy.
All right, guys, that's it, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Luckily, nobody got in trouble today. Please, jiu-jitsu people, stay out of trouble. Helps me stay healthy. Asm said, bye. Hi and bye. Thank you, sir. Hi and bye. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. We'll be back. Hopefully, everybody stays out of trouble and keeps their hands to themselves and whatever else to themselves, their fluids and whatever, everything. Keep everything to yourself and stay in your relationships. That's my advice. That's it, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Better than ever, hopefully. Again, thank you for your support. We're going to try to not crash out. That's the goal. That's the goal. My goal is to not crash out. And that's basically it. Thank you to all the supporters. We appreciate you guys and gals out there and gender fluid people, whoever you are, Josiah and those people. That's it, man. Love the community. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. That's it, man. See ya. Peace.